shortage, guys.
It's a gas shortage, you goddamn Canadians.
Petrol.
How many is that? How many is that in American?
It's
$14.99 a gallon. Welcome to the Friday Fallout, brothers.
brothers.
We
I
do
guess
our
we are in Alabama tonight. Huh?
yeah. We do our own sound effects. Yeah.
Who needs a soundboard?
Yeah. By the way, I petitioned for it. No one else agreed with me. But Anthony looks pretty freaking sweet with his hat sideways, but he won't do it.
Yeah, no, it was better. It was Pastor Anthony.
Yeah. You can call me Ant Dog. Because under God, we're all hiding from his beats. Yeah. You guys
I am the president of the Vegas Vandal fan club. So
oh, God. You know what? My name's Christopher Randolph. No.
There it is. Tunes to, what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Anthony looks like that white guy that goes to a black bar to pick up on women. What's up, sweetie?
That's what I'm doing wrong.
I got a Dodge Caravan.
I mean,
You
do got Montreal right down there.
Oh, yeah. It's only 8 hours away.
I've had Montreal steak seasoning before. It's like the same thing.
Only 8 hours away.
It's only 8 hours away.
Only. I guess I'm going back.
I mean, San Jose is only 8 hours away from me, so I mean, I can't say that's a lot.
But I want to be 80 miles from Santa Fe.
Oh, God. All right, before we get into it. Welcome to the Friday Fallout, everybody. It feels like we've been gone forever. What is new with you? I lost my virginity. You guys wouldn't know her. She goes to a different YouTube show.
I found her.
Yeah.
Found it. What?
It's
what?
geekiest.
She does live in Canada. So
did you just assume it's gender?
Not till tomorrow. Anyways.
Anyways, you guys say hello, what's up, and then I'm going to scroll up to the top of chat. Oh, wait, I'm already there.
Holy smokes. Well, wow. God damn.
Yeah.
So quick tonight. You're on it. Those burgers are surging through you. Coursing, giving you the energy.
You know how cool it would be to go to a Taco Bell and drink out of Burger King cup?
I've done that.
It's not even
living the dream.
I put Gatorade in it.
Whoa. What is this?
This channel is sponsored by Powerade, not Gatorade.
Ooh, this is
water sucks. Anthony, what's up, man?
Yeah.
What's up?
Nothing. Just really excited about being here tonight and doing a VD episode. So
yeah,
should be fun. This is Friday Fallout style VD. So
virtual dynamics.
Find out. I got some fun things planned. I know Chris has got some stuff going on. So yeah, as soon as we get chat shouted out, we can hit it.
I like how Anthony's like, Vandal's here. I've done things. We got Mr. I believe Big Rick was in the house. What's up, Big Rick? He says afternoon. Ern says, what'd you call me? I called you baby. Maybe. Here's my number. Mike T's in the chat. Great Wombatsky's here. He said afternoon baked potatoes. I got some piggy emojis. I'm so glad that you thought of Oink Squad and all this because like that pig emoji's never been used on YouTube before.
No, it has. Well,
no, and anytime it has been
in a positive way. Anyway.
Yeah.
In certain comment sections, it's been used, but yeah,
when it's been used before, I'm sure that those people have been banned.
I'm a bigger fan of the pig balls than I am of the face, but
the pig punching balls, yeah.
Yes,
the speed bags. We got Angela Garrity in the house, our token female. Thank you, Angela. It's like when a girl jumps in on an Xbox party. Oh, you're a girl. I'm gonna give you resources. No, I just sound like this. We got Mr. Mike T. I believe I already said Mr. Ian Covenant. That's how I'm saying it from now on. Steve-O says Gatorade. It's pretty gay. And Mike T did your punching balls. And yeah, I think that's everybody. Yeah. So we got Geekus tonight, as you see. He's not too busy making content for his OnlyFans.
Secret. I'm not ready to release that just yet. Stockpiling, so I can just drop. Anyways.
And then we got Snorkel. I think he took the the LSD or whatever. What was that? That project MK Ultra or some shit?
MK Ultra LSD, yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. He also looks like he just left an REI. Anyways, what's up, guys?
It's a just Vans hoodie.
Well, let's do the rundown real quick, and then you can start feathering in the stuff that you've got planned for us tonight anyway.
All right.
I
hate it here.
Oh, my eyes.
So
How
the
do you
BB show rundown is as follows. Go ahead, Chris.
How does that baby have Joe Biden's hair?
How does that baby have Joe Biden's butt?
How does that baby have Joe Biden's vocabulary?
There was too much stuff to choose from to make fun of.
Evidently, that's a picture of Joe Biden. We just found out.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Listen here, Corn Pop. We're doing the rundown.
So I do have a Rotten Potatoes review that I think Snorkel will enjoy for this evening. I have a thumbnail game, which we'll talk about once we get there. A Hallmark Massacre game, which you probably have some kind of idea what that's going to be about. A few random picks for you this evening, and then this is the week for Marketplace Marina. Sorry, Geekus.
I'm so glad I came back for this episode.
Unfortunately, we've been skipping it every other, but unfortunately, you just landed on the wrong week for that. And
the wrong one or the right one. It's okay. I'm ready. I'm rejuvenated. I'm ready.
He's paying you back for missing the Marvel question.
He's exfoliated.
It wasn't. I hate doing. Look where I put it. I was like, I almost put it off of the page a little bit, just so you can actually see it, a little bit smaller or whatever. And then Vandal's got some stuff he wants to add into this. As we go along too, so it should be a fun show.
I'm gonna talk a lot. Shout out to John's in the chat. He said, "Did someone say OnlyFans?" Yes, Twitch.com//GeekusMaximusMass.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
it's under the hanging out tab. So
that one, just chatting,
hanging out,
just chatting.
Dual shot controller,
chattering. Anyways,
chatterbait,
just chattering thighs.
I'm so nervous. Anyways,
I've never done this before.
All the time.
It happens every time. I'm not gonna hide.
I'm a teenager.
You know what? How about we make a porn themed where you use the bathroom? It's like, I've never used this before. And it's toilet paper. I like how my Zoom's like, we're censoring that.
Oh, it's fine.
There is that 30-year-old that died of a fucking infection because he never cleaned his ass. Because it was gay.
Just because he's being Snorkel and that's what we expect from him. I saw a guy this week that was like Snorkel's doppelganger, but it was like the complete opposite. It was his mannerisms and the way he talks and how he's so matter of fact and know it all and everything. But this guy was an Apple lover, and it was so funny because I'm watching it. I'm like, God, that is like Snorkel's evil twin. Like he hates everything, but he's an Apple guy, and it was just like this great like back and forth. And then I don't know if you guys have ever seen Neurotic, the guy on YouTube. That he does all kinds of like superhero stuff. That's like his main thing. But he hates on everything. It's just like it's one of those shows that you watch if you want to be upset about something that's going on in the Marvel or DC universe. So anyway,
speaking of assholes that just use stuff to talk shit or whatever, I know it's vape related, but where I work, we got some of the J. Hayes disposables, and no one's bought them.
No surprise. No surprise.
Maybe if you sold them out of his car or something. I don't know. Top of that.
Well, we do have. Don't we have LGBTQ month coming up here pretty soon?
June? I believe it's in June.
I honestly don't know. So yeah,
or
maybe
is it July?
I'm kind of gay all the time.
I know. Kind of. Anyway,
you'd think with my state I should know this off the top of my head.
So, Vando, do you want to do a story or something? You want to do the review? What do you want to do?
Yeah, so I'll do a quick story, then we can do Rotten Potatoes.
Sure. Quick story. Yeah. Anyway.
2 hours later.
I need to
so I don't interrupt this. We can clip this.
No.
Are we clipping this? Yeah.
No. I do have a long story short, but I'll talk about that later. It's about an Uber ride. But anyways, today we got the news that there's this major pipeline where we receive gasoline and diesel or whatever to Vegas from like California, and there was a leak, so they shut it down. But they were like telling everybody, like, you don't have to panic buy, you don't have to go crazy, like, you will be fine as long as everyone's not trying to fill up garbage bags and shit with gas, right? So 5 minutes later, what the fuck do you think happened? Everyone that was fucking watching TV converged into the streets, and it's like fucking Mad Max out out there right now. There were 15 accidents on one freeway alone. And then so on the way home from work, stopped at a gas station. I want to get some snacks, because I'm going to fucking get stoned and, eat a bunch of gummies and ruin my fucking teeth, and all that shit. So we go into the gas station, and like I'm not even joking, like 30 cars per each one, and all this shit. Everyone's like, like screaming and shit. And I'm just like, you guys are fucking stupid, Get a girlfriend that drives, dumbass. My mom would pick us up if your mom drops us off. Like, what the fuck? Anyways, so I go in the store, and I'm looking at the snacks, perusing the trolley gummies or whatever, the Kit Kats and shit, And this guy walks in and he's like, he's hella mad. And he's like, the gas pump told me to come see the cashier. He's like, all right, so that means you have to pay inside. How much gas do you want? He's like, well, till it fills up my tank. It's like, no, sir, like, I need to know a dollar amount because, like, you have to type in how much and then you pay that amount of money to get that type of gas. Like, this isn't like 1952, like, where you pull up in your fucking beach cruiser, ding ding and all that shit. So anyways, the guy was like, what do you mean how much gas do I want? I want it to fill up my tank. He's like, sir, I have to put in a number. Like, I have to do this. And he's like, I've never had to do this before. Is it only at these gas stations, the Shell stations, and all this? And it's like, no, this happens at every gas station you've ever paid inside. He's like, well, I've never
prepaid for gas.
I guess so. Like, yeah, I don't get it, or he's just trying to act stupid. So the guy would like do some voodoo mama jamma magic. He'd be like, your gas pump will work for you now, or whatever. But anyway, so those guys going back for the cashier, and the cashier's getting pissed. I've seen this cashier's worked at that gas station for a long time. I don't know his name, but he's a cool guy. Every time I go in there, what's up, and all that shit. So, and the guy's always in a, lighthearted mood. This guy's pissing him off. And it's funny, so there's some chick so it was the guy that was complaining about the gas, some chick that was like 6'5", and then me, so I'm just like looking up at this chick while she's like fucking, or whatever. And the guy started like argue with the guy again, and she fucking slaps the guy in the back of the head. She's like, hurry the fuck up, tell him how much goddamn gas you want, bitch, and get the fuck out of here and go pump up your goddamn car. And the guy was like, $40, please, and then walked out. And the cashier goes like, thank you. She's like, no problem, baby, and all that shit, and then paid for her cigarettes and left. It was the greatest fucking gas station experience I've had. But yeah.
I got to do that once in my life. I was at a liquor store or something like that, and there was this long ass line, and there's an old lady at the front was trying to use these worn out lottery like cards that you fill out so she could get her numbers for the day, and they just weren't working in the machine. The guy had tried them a bunch of times, and people in line are getting pissed. And I'm at the very end of the line, and she's like, I don't care. She's like, well, these work at other places. And at the back of the line, I'm like, well, then take them there.
Get the fuck out of line.
And she left. She was so embarrassed. She left. And then everybody got through the line. And when I got up to the cashier, he was like, man, thank you so much.
I love it's like, why would you badger?
They can't say anything. They don't want to lose their job.
Yeah.
Some stupid shit.
It's not badgering the guy that's most likely making minimum wage or a couple of bucks more than that. Like if he had the power to make whatever's not working work, he would not fucking be there. You know what I mean? Number one. And number two, it's like don't complain about the prices to the cashier. That motherfucker's like, yeah, I know it sucks. That piece of 2x4 at Home Depot is $35. By the way, I get paid $6 an hour. Like, yeah, I'm the one that complained to. Like, shut the fuck up, buy your shit, get the fuck out, go beat your wife. Like,
a lot of those things are set up so that you can't get to the person that can make a decision. Like, it's set up that way on purpose. So you just pay whatever it is because it's faster and more convenient just to pay it and go.
Yeah.
And they know that. So they'll just keep fucking you. So,
and if you're going to be an asshole and sit there and complain, you're going to waste 20 minutes of your time just to be embarrassed to go to another store to buy it. Yeah,
and the complaining is only helping you if it's helping you, because the person you're complaining to could give a rat's ass about what you have to complain about.
Most
they
of
can't
them
fix it.
Yeah,
so they don't care.
Most of them fought the alarm clock to come in here today to deal with your dumbass. You know what I mean?
Most of them checked how many sick days they had left. Before they even came in. So
Angela says this job would be great if it wasn't for the fucking customers. Yep.
So I want to watch Clerks now.
I assure you, we are
open.
Yeah. But speaking of job stuff, stop liking pages 1,000 times and ask for free shit. Anyways, Anthony, what's our thing tonight? The Rotten Potatoes?
Let's do a Rotten Potatoes review. What about that?
Yeah.
Let's try that part of our show.
So I'm going to put up the bumper now.
All right, cool. I also got called out this week for my bumpers being too long, so I may be shortening those up.
Who the fuck said
No.
that?
Who said
called
that?
out
Who did that?
Now, hold on. I sent bumpers to somebody else, and they really loved them, but they said that they were a little long. And honestly, I can see it because I want to make like a movie every time I make something. So it gets a little,
Your
extravagant.
bumpers are good at the length they're at. That person was an idiot.
I want
Those
names.
are
Well, maybe the
talking
ones I
about.
made
I
for
want-
him were too long.
I want
Either way,
names.
I'm just saying, I can take constructive criticism. It's,
Yeah,
part
we
of what I
can't
do.
take
We can't.
constructive
I'm upset
criticism,
for you.
so-
This is horseshit.
It would
I
be
made
a
up
lot
some
better
ones
if
that
these
were
were
like- I made up
longer.
some new ones that were like 4 seconds long, and that's what you get.
I want to know the show so I can watch it, and then I'm going to comment, man, I wish these bumpers were longer.
Man, these bumpers are too short. That's what she said.
I would subscribe,
All
but
right,
the
I assume
bumpers
the
are
bumper's
longer.
down by
Yeah,
now.
it's down.
All right, so since it's a Valentine's Day episode, I thought we'd do something a little Valentine's-y.
Is
I
that
already have Snorkel choking, which is a really good sign in this particular situation.
Dean Cain?
Dean Cain, my buddy Dean Cain.
Fuck.
Say more. Yes.
It's so nice that Geek is on tonight because
Yes.
Dean Cain is here again.
It's my boy.
So the name of this
boy.
movie is called 2050. 2050 is I'm going to
bad
give you kind of a
eyesight to
nutshell
have?
of what this movie is about. So this movie is basically about a place where you can go and design your own love bot. They call them like companions or something like that. And they are basically as real as they could possibly be. They walk, they talk, they do everything.
You have sex with
they
him.
want to do. The funniest thing about this poster is Dean Cain and this other woman they're on here are not the main characters of this movie at all. Like, not even close.
It's
Dean
like these
Cain's
people
character
watched
in this is he plays a bartender / owner of a multi-million-dollar sex bot corporation.
As you do.
Why he has both of those jobs, I'm not exactly sure why. And I don't think the person telling the story or filming it or directing it really understands that either. The funniest thing is Dean Cain has this like long monologue in part of the movie, and you can tell he's spending more time trying to remember what he's supposed to say than actually like putting any emotion into it. Because the bad thing is, it's like there's parts of this monologue I think that are really good, that are really written very well. They're just horribly acted because it was like, we got Dean Cain for a day and a half. Let's get as much as we can. One shot. That's it. That's good enough.
What was
you go
better?
on from here.
This movie's acting with Dean Cain or the cameo that Dean Cain did?
The cameo was better.
I was gonna say his energy in that was kind of nice. Like I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, yeah.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, the main character in this story, I guess, is a guy who's obviously unhappy with his wife, who's just horrible looking, and basically he falls in love with this love bot, and the reason why he's talking to Dean Cain was because he feels bad about it. And in the midst of this monologue, Dean Cain is basically just trying to explain to him, like, you can fall in love with things that aren't people. People fall in love with a car, or they fall in love with a computer, or they fall in love with, different things. He's like, so, it's just a different kind of love, blah, blah. So there's a decent monologue in it, but it's just horribly, horribly acted. Now, Snorkel, have you seen this?
I have not. And
Oh my God! I thought for sure this is
No.
right down your alley.
I know, which is why I'm
It's
on another
so
tab
bad.
googling so hard right now.
The funny part about it is, it's like it jumps like so badly throughout the movie. It's like, how did we get here? Like, okay, well, we're in this scene now. Okay, well, and it's so funny because when Dean Cain, the guy that he basically is like, I want to talk to the owner. Dean Cain's okay, well, follow me. And they spend like 20 minutes walking through this huge ass like warehouse. Like literally, you were with them the whole time as they walk down these stairs and through this corridor and up these stairs and through this big. And he walks all the way to the back of this little tiny office in the back, and he sits down. And the guy's like, why did you walk me all the way here from where we were? And he's like, this is where I do business. It was just like, why did we, as the audience, have to follow you in this walk to wherever you're getting to?
They're like, he doesn't want to do any action scenes, doesn't want to do any stunt scenes, doesn't want to do anything,
cool
so we're going to
thing-
have him walk for 20 minutes.
Yes. One of the only cool things I thought in the movie was they had all of these like drone deliveries. So like the whole sky is filled up with these little drones that are delivering packages, which is something I could see. Why not? If you can set a GPS coordinate to fly it there and drop it off, then why the hell not do that? I'm sure that would save a lot.
There's some
But,
Amazon
yeah,
places here that do
2050,
that.
you want to design your own love bot, This is definitely the way to go.
Just go watch Cherry 2000 instead.
You know what? It's
a better movie.
It's a better movie. Cherry 2000 is a better movie than this by far. But
that is
there
terrifying.
are correlations between the two.
Yeah, that's. I went to go look at. There was. Sorry, off on another screen, but yeah.
No, you would think this would have a lot of nudity into it, and I'm not going to say it does. It has some nudity, but not as much as I was expecting.
Yeah, Cherry 2000 has a lot more. Go watch that.
Yeah, Cherry 2000 is actually it's a B movie for sure. But it's still a fun ride. This one is unfollowable, and it's one of those movies like it just ends. Like,
all right, we're done.
That's it. All right, we're at our 90 minutes. Sorry, we ran out of film. Like this is where we're gonna end this.
So I looked it up on IMDb. It came out in 2020. Sure. And I was thinking to myself, like, Dean Cain looks kind of old there in that one. You know what I mean? Usually his Hallmark stuff, motherfucker looks like they got all the duct tape out. You know what I mean? But it's 2 stars out of 5, 3.8 out of 10, and there's no one on this actor or actress scene screen that I noticed besides Dean Cain. Yeah, so it makes sense that they put him in it. Or on the cover because no one else in here, like the other chick in the picture, Stephanie Bloom or whatever from this picture on IMDb, looks like the next hot MILF on OnlyFans.
Yeah, it is. That's exactly what she looks like.
Yeah, but
it makes no sense. But, I've been cruising the B-level apps. I've just been in the mood for watching like really crappy movies. I got some on the docket that are just, we'll say humdingers because it deserves that word of just absolute humdinger of horrible movies that I've got on tap. But the one thing is that all of these have these commercials. And the problem is they have like 3 commercials that they just run constantly.
The same ones?
I would be okay with commercials if it wasn't the same 3 over and over again. And unfortunately, now I find things to make fun of about it. But the best one is there's one on there for becoming a foster parent.
Oh, God.
And the reason why it's funny, the first 2 ladies seem semi-sincere, but the third lady, it almost seems like they cut where she was talking to make it sound better than it was, because she's got kind of an attitude about it, and she's like, she says, there's only so much you can do for these kids. And I'm like, did they cut her off before when she said there's only so much you can do for these kids? Because that's the way it sounds like it's coming out. It's like, but they have it cut where it's like, there's so much you can do for these kids. Like, wait a minute. That sounds like you're upset, not like you're happy about something that you're doing. So yeah, commercials over and over again are killing me. But
could you imagine, though, thinking it's a good idea to put an adoption commercial on a freebie site? Like, you can't afford Hulu, but here you go. Adopt a kid.
Adoption, it's foster parents.
People,
like, do this as a business.
That's actually the best part, actually.
We had like 30 people through the door. Could you imagine having 30 different kids come live with you at certain points in time and you're like 30 yourself? Like,
when you're too poor to be able to adopt. Just foster.
That actually makes a lot more sense. That's on a freebie because you get the government stipends from fucking foster care. Yep. It's like, would you like to watch
why
Hulu?
I get the commercials I get. Like, it's very obvious the people that this network is designed around. But there's just gems in there that I find. Like Pluto has most of the Top Gear on it now. The real Top Gear.
The original.
And, it's on demand, so you can just do it. So that's kind of what got me into that, and that's what I've been watching this week. So rating soar for 2050, let's go 30%. I'll go 30%. I watched it all the way through, and it's got Dean Cain in it, so at least gets, a 30%. So
that's the only reason.
That's really the main reason, so I don't know if you want to go on to a game or if you got something else you want to talk about. It's completely up to you.
No, we could go on to the thing. I'll save my phone of Vandal for later.
Also, just so everybody knows, Big Rick is now dead to me. So
yeah, Big Rick doesn't know who Kevin Smith is.
How dare he? But also, fair and whatever, man. I'm not here to judge.
I'm judging.
He's already been judged.
Shout out, Tony Laura's in the chat. I don't think I've ever seen you here before, so welcome. You can leave.
That was welcome. Welcome to your
at the end.
Yeah. Welcome to your misclick.
Yeah.
We appreciate the misclick, but
do we ever?
If you're still here when we're saying goodbye tonight, I will eat
My
I don't
ass.
know.
Taco Bell.
A Cheeto.
Taco Bell. Oh, and Cheeto.
and Cheeto.
And spicy Cheeto.
He only said that because
Taco
he
Bell
found
from the
it in his
early
fucking
90s.
yeah. And
It was sitting right here, you know.
he hasn't put on that sweater since the last time he went out. So there's like a Cheeto in it from like when he's sitting somewhere's couch. He's like, oh shit, Cheeto.
Oh, hey, cool.
I won't eat Cheetos in a white hoodie. Fuck you.
That's not white. That's cream.
Wiping it.
That's what the
across,
orange
yeah.
hoodie's for. Sakes.
It's white.
Yeah, it's cream.
The
Beige.
lighting ain't great in here.
beige.
All right, you can throw up the bumper for the thumbnail game.
Thumbnail game bumper up now.
Oh, no.
Big Rick's trying to
Oh,
play
no.
off, not knowing Kevin Smith. Oh, at my age, we forget things a lot, Snorkel.
Kevin Smith's already kind of
Big Rick, you're younger than me. Fuck
and
off.
I think,
Well, I get it. A lot of people might not know Kevin Smith, but I think that somebody like Big Rick that probably watches like stoner movies and stuff like that would. You know what I mean? I mean, half the vape community looks like Kevin Smith.
Wait, pre or post heart attack?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because he's looking good now.
yeah, he's lost a lot.
My
All
neck
right,
looks
well,
like a
I
vagina. Sorry.
I assumed you guys would want to have some conversation tonight, so I kind of built things around that. So this is a game, but it's a little bit more involved game for the panel. So I think you guys will enjoy this. So basically, what the game is I'm going to show you a thumbnail of a TV show that I found off of one of these shitty apps, and you guys have to tell me what is the show about, and then we're going to look it up and see who got the closest.
Oh, no.
All right.
Oh.
Not all right.
Wait, say it again.
So our first show up is Doc. So you just have to give me, Vandal, you'd be great at this because you already do this anyway with most of them. So I just thought this would be like a fun conversation piece, and I would love the chat to be able to chime in. That way we can give our synopsis and to give them some time to catch up. So I thought this would be cool for that. So basically, all I want to know is you tell me what you think this show is about, and then after the panel goes, we'll look it up.
Well, obviously, it's got Billy Ray Cyrus in it, so it's about
It
Miley
does.
Cyrus's gonorrhea test.
I was something about some kind of heart doctor because aging country star turns to medicine.
Yeah.
For that
breaky heart.
Achy, breaky heart.
Ow.
We need to boot scoot
swear-
boogie to the ER right now.
I swear I have seen this show.
Dude, that's the worst part is like it looks so fucking familiar, but all you gotta
I have not
do
watched this show.
you have to turn on. All you gotta do is go turn on ABC Network, and like this is like literally every show how it looks.
Did I accidentally watch this after a Doogie Howser marathon? Like, why the fuck have I seen this show?
You guys will. I'll tell you when we get to the one that made me want to do this segment.
Oh, no.
It was just funny because I was on those
This is
B
the
apps. I
warm-up.
started scrolling through, and I'm like, "What the fuck, TV? What the hell is that about?" You know? And I'm like, "Hey, you know," because a lot of times when you watch a show, you judge it primarily by the thumbnail. You know, if you've never seen it before and you're looking for something new to watch. And I was like, I wonder how close we can get to judging what these shows are actually about strictly by the thumbnail.
Mike
I'm
T
gonna
says
go with, it's definitely a doctor, but I'm going to go with a traveling doctor.
Do you
He's
think that
from,
guy
like,
on the right
another-
walks?
The guy with the T-shirt, the Billy Ray dude, is a traveling doctor from, like, I'm going to say Australia.
Can you
I don't
imagine
have
him?
a
Waking up in an
clue.
ambulance and Billy Ray Cyrus is over you.
Oh, finally, you're awake.
He's going crazy.
It's
I
the
just like, yeah,
What the
no, it's
fuck
my
did
time.
you guys give me?
it's this guy. It's this Skyrim intro screen. Finally, you're awake.
You're awake, yeah.
No, could you imagine like your doctor would coming in with a V-neck? Like I'd be like, get the fuck out, get the fuck out of here. He's like, oh, let me check his stethoscope, and it's
Can I get that one guy with the tie on? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'd rather get seen by him.
He looks
V-neck
like.
and a mullet. Hair is not up at all. Just let it flow in
Yeah.
the operating room.
Why did my
God.
appendicitis surgery have an infection? Well, you got a highlighted hair in here.
Angela Garrity, you have no idea what I have saved for you for next week.
Yeah.
So just
Oh,
be
no.
prepared.
Mike T in chat says this is about the medical field in 1989. Makes sense why all the doctors are white.
I will give it to that. Sounds yeah.
It
All
has.
right, so has everybody on the panel actually said, or are you guys just all just going to make silly
Oh
comments?
no, I we got Geek is saying heart surgeon. I'm saying traveling doctor, and Vandal said something about a doctor as well.
Well, the show's called Doc. That's not a huge jump.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the best we're gonna get out of this.
All right, so
oh shit,
Billy Ray Cyrus went back to his hometown after becoming a doctor in Minneapolis, and he's met his old high school sweetheart, which is the chick on the right, but she's a nurse. And then
it's the dude with glasses. Don't tell
Definitely
me that.
the dude with glasses. That looks familiar.
No,
he looks like the principal in Boy Meets World for some reason.
No,
Mr.
no,
Feeney?
he's not Kit.
Oh,
He's not Kit.
Mr. Sweeney. Yeah, he looks like
Feeney.
him.
Sweeney?
I didn't say he's him. He's not him. He looks like him though.
no, he definitely looks like the guy that gets
His
too
younger
excited.
brother.
Like when you offer him an Altoid, he goes, "Yeah, don't mind if I do." Like, anyways, yeah. So I think it's
All right, somebody look it up and read the synopsis.
All right.
We'll just leave that on Vandal since he's going to do it anyways.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
I just figured. I noticed on other shows I've been watching, chat has really the delay has been bad on YouTube lately. So I'm like, well, this would be a good one to let them catch up on.
All right,
Greg
so
Lebowski is throwing up that he's a vet instead of a.
The vet was a good guess. Like I would not have thought that.
he said, "I can see Billy Ray's arms up a cow's ass." So Doc, is a real TV show. I've definitely seen this because it looks familiar. And so if you look at it on the screen, I could share this. What am I doing?
All of these are real. Like these aren't any. This isn't like a real or fake.
You could see where they added the token people of color on the left and photoshopped them in. And then so let's see. Does it have the synopsis thing? No, it's doing the stupid shit. Follows the adventure of a doctor in his hospital with his friends and family. So I was kind of right.
Adventure.
Oh yeah, the one I saw was this is one of the ones I looked up, but it was like he was a country doctor or something like that.
Oh, and he has the weird little pointy chops things and stuff. Like I would be so pissed. I'd be so pissed.
Technically a traveling doctor. Yeah, close.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'd be so pissed if he walked in like that, looking like Joe. He looks like Joe fucking Dirt. He looks like Joe Dirt.
No, you're right. I can't believe it. I didn't even see how many seasons or anything, but this
2001 to 2004.
Wow.
That's just
the power of being white.
The power of CMT is what that is. Like Jesus Christ, that's awful.
Also,
this
Anthony, you're the arbitrator of
here,
the points. Who won?
I saw this. Because you guys were so close. I don't really. The points really don't matter. But
God damn.
Big Rick didn't win.
Points don't matter.
But anyway, well, if somebody gets one like right on, you guys were all kind of guessing in the same area. So, this next one, I saw the show, and then I went to look up the poster, and I didn't click the safe filter.
Oh no!
So that was not the best thing to do. And once you see the name of this next show, you'll understand.
Cock. Oh, Swedish dicks. Why is
better than Dutch dicks? Honestly.
Why does this look like a spinoff of Breaking Bad?
It's got Peter Stormare in it, so I'm here for it. That's Rock Jalal.
Is that the guy with the mustache?
Rock Jalal, the guy with the mustache. That's a Rock Jalal.
I always have to tell my son it's the devil from Constantine. Like that's the one thing I know I could tell him that he'll know.
The Russian mob guy from Bad Boys 2.
He's also in John Wick 2. He's in the very beginning.
I love Peter Stormare.
He does the
great.
fucking terrible replay of the old one for anyone who didn't see John Wick 1. Like,
the other two
that's his whole job in that movie is to tell that.
That's amazing.
I also like how they
Swedish
have
dicks. Yeah. I don't care who goes first. What is this show about?
It's going to be the hard rock cop, a hard cop that, he's the guy with the mustache, like, we get him, we book him and do him. And the other guy's like, I'm the young, fun sidekick, deputy guy, wee, and all that shit. And then the bottom three people are like, oh, yeah, we're people in the show, too.
An LA Noir spinoff, like the video game, being spun off into a LA Noir of two Swedish detectives in 1920s Hollywood.
It's so funny you brought that up, Snorkel, because I was actually going to call 2050 a noir/student film.
Oh no!
Like a nice boy.
No, I've seen too many of those. No.
Correct me after I read this wrong, Angela, but she said something about Swedish cream pies. Oh, Swedish PIs.
Swedish cream pies. Sorry, Angela, your guess is now Swedish cream pies. So.
That's a completely different show.
Nah, dude, the Swedish dicks.
Swedish pies and they're smarty ladies. It's good. It's really good. All right, Gigas, I want to know.
Fish out of water Swedish detective gets deported over to or relocated to California to train this new up and coming kind of dopey, doe-eyed but lovable new detective.
Yeah, I don't think any of you guys got it right. Chris, do you look it up?
No, I will now. I don't want to type in Swedish dicks.
Gigas was talking, but I was like, he'll know to look it up. He's not going to just sit there and listen.
He's just going to sit there and listen. How long have you been doing the show with him, Anthony? Come on, you should know better.
So Big Rick and Angela agree with their same guess.
Yeah.
Big Rick says, sounds like a 70s porn title.
Also, if you haven't realized yet, Anthony, I'm on the show, but I'm here to watch the show. You know what I mean?
I mean, that describes all three of us right now.
We're going to see what happens.
Yeah, it is that Russian guy, man. He's such a good actor. He's been in everything.
I love Peter Stormare.
Yeah.
He's so good. 2
unlicensed Swedish private investigators try to make a living in Los Angeles. Or Angeles, if you're French.
What
I have to give it to Geekus kind of because he got the whole like fish out of water kind of situation there.
Yeah.
But everybody said cops and they're not.
No, Geekus gets it. 2016 to 2018. 30-minute episodes. And they had 1 nomination. Let's see what it was. A nominee, Krista Allen, for Best Comedy Show.
Best newcomer at the AVNs.
That was comer. All right. But yeah, so I think Geekus gets that. I'm going to come.
Don't come.
Yeah.
Don't come.
Come, Guardian.
All right. This next one is the one that made me want to do this segment.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Oh, wow. Huh? It says...
Is she an optometrist?
I'm not saying anything. This one I actually know what it is, and I'm not saying a word to you guys.
Is that John Crichton's girlfriend from Farscape?
Actually, I think that's the mom from Seventh Heaven.
Oh, wow.
Wait, you're talking about his girlfriend when he left Earth, aren't you?
When he left Earth, yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
I think you're right because I thought you were besmirching what's her name, and I was
not Claudia.
Mad.
No,
Claudia Black. Yeah.
Left Earth.
Yeah.
What is her?
Listen to him with the big
what is
words
her name?
tonight? Noir besmirching.
Snorkel's on one today, and he's feeling himself. Right
You know
now.
what?
Those are normal-sized words. Those are average words. I will have.
I want to talk about this for a second. I'm so sick of nepotism in Hollywood. Air Bud's kid shouldn't have got this part.
I mean, honestly, I'm surprised it took this long. And honestly, at this point, that's probably Air Bud's grandkid.
Yeah, why couldn't it have
It was
been
a black dog in the book, and they should have kept it a black dog.
Why couldn't they got a brown fucking lab like everyone else? Like
Golden Retriever lives matter.
No, they don't, Kanye.
I'm also gonna go with Angela because I was saying it's a seeing eye dog, and she's an FBI agent.
I think it's so fucking bad that I love it.
I want to watch this, but I want to watch it in the middle, like an Airbud marathon. But this in the middle, after
this just
each
shows
Airbud
up.
movie, you watch an episode of Sue Thomas.
It would have been so much better if they had her all oogly eyed because she's blind. Or if she wasn't looking at the camera.
The blind fucking glasses.
She was Forrest Whitaker eyes.
I'm sitting here thinking that Forrest Whitaker is her handler at the FBI.
Yeah.
I hope so. If he's not, this is a wasted opportunity.
Ray Charles is their fucking version of Morpheus.
He's the angry black chief that's always in there. Like, God damn it, Turton Rig.
He's like, I'm talking to you over here, but he's yelling backwards like the guy's behind him.
Chief, turn around.
You know what, Anthony? That's a good idea. You should do that. And by we, I say
saying like Angela, it's a blind FBI agent with her seeing eye dog. All right. Anybody else on the panel got a decision?
Piling on to that idea. Yeah, that one.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, I think Snorkel's got it dead on the nose, but I'm going to go ahead and say that she owns a boutique.
It's a fashion magazine. Yeah. How dare you?
Look at those shoulder pads.
She runs the fashion boutique of Carrie Fisher in Blues Brothers of Curl Up and Die.
It's a dog hair friendly fashion boutique.
Thank you, Gigas, for knowing.
I got you.
Are you looking it up?
Okay.
Oh shit! Of course he is.
I think maybe you should look them up.
He
now.
can't put it on screen.
I got
like
too
me.
much other stuff going
No
on.
way, it's way more
Here's
fun
the
this
thing
way.
on this.
3
She's
seasons.
not blind. She's deaf.
What?
That's why I wanted to do this, because I was like looking at this. It looks like a blind lady with a seeing eye dog, and she's deaf.
Okay, so I typed it into Google. I'll tell you some stuff first, but there's some of these results are fucking funny as shit. So 2002 drama, apparently dramatic. 3 seasons. Rick Peters, Yannick Bisson. I think fucking Wambaski said. Oh no, he said Rocco Siffredi. How can I say that?
Wow, just coming in, huh?
Deanna Bray, Sue
Vandal.
Thomas. Oh, I'm high as shit. People
Say
also
less.
so on the Google suggestions for people also ask when they search this TV show is why did Sue Thomas quit the FBI? She resigned from her position in 1983 due to health reasons. It's a real person. This is a real person.
Even worse.
Yeah, did Sue Thomas really work for the FBI? Former FBI agent, and is the first deaf person to work undercover specialist lip reading of suspects. So could you imagine,
Okay.
someone's like, yeah, so I took his body out there and I buried him and I stuck my dick in him. It's like, how do you know those words so well that you can read those lips like that?
Very careful.
And I remember
also
reading that
has
part of
buried
it, but
dead
how did she
bodies with dicks
convey
in.
that to the other FBI agents?
Yeah.
Is she like signing to somebody?
And here's the thing, I'll get
like that,
heat.
that's
Yeah.
a bad translation app.
Somebody
Okay?
read Angela's
Like somebody's
comment.
watching somebody else
Oh,
talk, and then
yes.
you have to sign the answer to somebody else who translates it to you. I mean, that's how Chinese instructions are
And
done.
Angela actually said it before I did, so you know what? Cancel Angela. But I was going to do it. Also, full disclosure, I have an older sister with chromosome 16 disorder that's deaf that I grew up with. She's still alive. She said it won't make past 9. Does that make it okay? Like when you say the N-word and a black guy? No. But I'm still going to do it. But Angela says, so Thomas FBI.
I die.
But could you imagine this chick and she's
There's that other chick, Marley Matson, that acts she's deaf in real life.
Yeah.
And she's been in a bunch of stuff, and she has that kind of voice too. But yeah, when I saw this poster, the first thing that came on, like, she's blind. Like, it looks like they're trying to show her as a blind person.
Yeah, why the eye? Why?
Yeah, why the eye? Why the eye?
Because she watches your lips move.
Yeah, that's horrible.
It should have been her whispering guy. Like,
Is it because there was no D to cross out and put deaf? Like,
Sue Thomas, so deaf
cross out
FBI
the
agent.
D in God and put deaf.
Sue Thomas, Def Jam Files.
I'd watch that one too.
Sue Thomas, the silent skiller.
Oh,
All right, next one up here is zombie house flipping.
State of Decay, the show.
If you made this, it's good, Anthony.
State of Decay, if it was a television show. Next.
I'm just gonna pile right on there with Geekus and agree 100%. No holds barred. It is State of Decay 2. If it was a TV show.
2.
I'm assuming that's a video game.
Yeah.
It is a video game.
Yeah. So I obviously know I can't say 2 answers at once, but it's going to kind of be 2 answers.
Oh, you can say whatever you want to.
I'm going to do it anyways. I like to apologize before I do the thing.
Just double dip and get multiple points because Geekus and I are wrong.
We're wrong, and I'm sitting on it.
So obviously, I think it's.
Hold on, I want to say something about Angela in the chat. She says, "Oh, I actually watched the show. Unfortunately, so did I." I got hooked in bad, really bad.
Oh no,
really bad.
Big Rick says, "Vandal, you lying bastard! You never called me the N-word. LOL." Big Rick, you're not black.
He's as close as we get. I mean, he would fit the demographic.
I have a friend named Jamor. Come on.
Yeah, that guy much more than.
Do you mean
Big
Jay
Rick.
Moore?
Yeah.
He's your friend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he sometimes I call him Gillespie, but whatever.
Although for some reason less black than you, so that was weird.
Yeah. But my answer for this one is I think it's going to be either. Obviously, they go into like dilapidated houses. Wow, my vocabulary tonight is lit, fam.
I know, I'm fucking shocked.
See,
like, I don't know
tiny little words. Your guys are using them fabulously.
Sounds like a podcast more than a regular Friday Fallout.
Yeah,
show.
shout out to our sponsor, some CBD company. No.
Hey, Rogue Shop. I mean,
boom, dropped it. Yeah.
Use code LOVE20 for 20%
Yeah.
off.
hey, there we go.
Obviously, rundown houses and stuff like that. But I think for the modern twist of white people fucking making things worse, they're haunted, air quotes.
Ooh.
And so they go in and they refix these houses, and then they make them better for the ghosts that live there.
Casper and his uncles, huh?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Casper's just a giant floating jizz ball.
Casper,
Changed my
the
mind.
touchy-feely ghost.
Heartwarming.
Ghost hunter philanthropist.
Oh, yeah, I gotta look this up.
Houses and
Ghost
fix 'em up for
hunter.
ghosts.
Oh boy.
Philanthropist. What's wrong with me? Anyway,
Yeah, exactly. It's catchy.
yeah. So this show is basically it's pretty close to what I mean. It's not for haunted reasons, but
5 seasons.
I actually watched I probably watched at least 4 seasons of this. Like I just watched it all. But what they try and do is find like the houses on a street that are totally dilapidated and run down, and they call them zombie houses.
Gotcha.
And they go in and they refurb them, and then they resell them for a profit. So
oh, gentrification.
the characters on the show, like there's lots of these kinds of shows out there.
Oh,
But
yeah.
the characters on the show is who make the show. Now, the problem with this show is it's like every other reality show. The first couple of seasons are good because they don't know that they're going to be popular or not. They're just themselves. And then at the third season comes along and they try to overact and overdo, and it loses some of its, appeal.
Just like they did with Storage Wars, I swear.
Yeah. Same kind of situation. Like those even like Swamp People and all that stuff. It was good at the very beginning because it was, they weren't trying to be famous. And it gets to the point where they're just doing like slapstick kind of comedy, falling through roofs and shit like that towards the end of it. It's like, okay, we know this isn't you've overacted this to the point. But this was actually entertaining, like I said, for the first couple seasons. And I learned some things.
And tell me I didn't call it out perfectly. Angela just said in chat, but I would totally watch one if it was haunted houses. That's sick.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Now there is one episode where they do one that, the guy's fucking with them, but it's not really haunted, but that's just part of the fun of the show. This is the last one I have for this particular segment, just because I didn't want to leave Australia out. Sea Patrol. So
that's such a bad name.
On Sea Patrol.
Golly, mate, we stopped them goddamn crocs right in the tracks. They did not make it to Sydney and destroy the Opera House.
I was looking for my last one, and I saw this, and it said Australian, and I'm like, gotcha.
Yep, there it is.
That's what it is right there.
Demographic check.
The pilot episode had them hunting down a notorious manta ray, so...
Yeah.
What is wrong with the guy's face on the left?
He was born in Austin, mate.
He's New Zealander.
He looks like he runs for Parliament.
Why does it look like you took a
team?
Why does it look like it's the same lady and they just Photoshop? I don't know which one they Photoshopped. But they just lightened the hair on one of the mirrors.
It's one of my Photoshop lives.
It's Charlie's Angels on a boat.
How the fuck does the captain only have a basic service and 2 other ribbons?
It's realistic.
What? He has the same number. No.
Because the Aussies just don't hand that shit out willy-nilly, man. You gotta earn it.
They hand it out way more than we do.
I signed up for the Army and I got 32 medals.
Exactly.
I just showed up one day and they were like, here you go.
Yeah, they're like, you shaved last week.
This was good conduct ribbon for shaving.
So obviously the 2 guys in the bottom are the guys that do the jets. The guy in the bottom left is all the guys like, oh, that's our commander. And then up top, it's the serious joke holes that have to guard that weird ass Tommy gun on the top.
It's not. Oh, Jesus Christ! That's.
Anyways, what's up, Bard?
No, I'm not going full Bard. I promise.
It's too late. You've already committed. You've already committed.
And the guy on the left is the Juggernaut, bitch. But it's I'm the Juggernaut, mate.
Get him.
Don't make me.
I'm calling you out. I'm calling your bluff.
They make the snorkel bomb with a fuse that's only this long. Like, dude, you fucking strike that bitch. It's like, run.
But yeah, it's the guys and the jet pilots don't get along with the commander guys and the white suits, and we're cool and and all our stuff. And we didn't find our wives on a deployment to Thailand.
No, they found their husbands on their deployment.
Hey, yeah.
Now, Snorkel Gigas, have you seen this show?
Not at all.
Oh, okay.
It looks familiar.
Not even
Probably
one
one of them.
Australian in chat has said anything, so I don't think anyone's seen
No,
this.
I
gonna go ahead
I
and
thought this was
say-
going to be like a popular show over there too, because I have no idea.
It's an Australian knockoff of Jag.
That was my thought. That was definitely my thought when I first saw it.
That's my guess.
And
Neither one of the
Annapolis.
girls have boobs big enough to fill, so I don't know.
Dude, the chick
Yeah, but
on the
that one
left.
dude on the left has boobs big enough to make up for
To
both
fill
of
them
theirs.
both.
That's true. That's
So-
very true.
The second
That's why
chick
he's
for
angry.
the blonde chick looks like she's starving. Like no one gave her an MRE. Like
Both of them look like they're starving.
yeah, but the
So,
one on the
Gigas,
right
you,
just looks
agreeing
rage.
with either one of these guys?
Yeah, sure. Vandal's Croc one, patrolling seas and stuff. Sounds great. That one.
Grey Wombasky says border control type of shit. It has to be. You guys don't have a real navy.
Are you looking it up, Vandal?
Oh
They
yeah.
they do have a.
They do. They're literally.
What?
They're in the top
At the
10 most
same
powerful
time.
navies on the fucking
Genius.
planet.
So it's 2007 when it came out. 5 seasons. It's a drama. An Australian Navy patrol boat, the Hammersley, is casting off with a new crew.
The
Commanding
HMS? You mean
Yeah.
the HMS?
HMAS, HMAS, because it's Australian.
HA. Yeah.
Her Majesty's
Her Majesty's Australian ship.
ship. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's find out. Why did Sea Patrol get canceled? It sucked.
It sucked.
Because they ran out of seas to patrol. They're
What
all
was it
safe
about?
now.
What's the show about?
So let me find it. It says Sea Patrol is an Australian television drama that ran from 2007 to 2011. The series focused on the ships and the lives of its crew members. Despite similarities in setting and content, the series is not a follow-on to the series' 1979's Patrol Boat before you guys had a Navy. At the start of the second season, Sea Patrol saw an upgrade from Fremantle class to a newer Armadale class. The first season debuted on the 9 network, and they invested $15 million into this show.
It looks it.
And the premise: all seasons have consisted of standalone episodes dealing with serious breaches of Australian law, such as illegal
Branches of
fishing,
Australian law. Ooh.
asylum seekers, and other problems that ran encounter on typical patrols. The premiere of each season usually includes a larger event, which, yeah, it's every TV show. But, yes, someone became a marine mystery biologist on an island, and the death of a marine biologist on an island, and blah, blah, blah. And then, I guess, spoiler alerts, eventually there's a deadly toxin in the water, and they had to save the world.
How dare you spoil that? I was going to watch the hell out of it.
How dare you save the world? Let the deadly toxins win.
Let it win. Mother
Jesus.
Nature will take care
Oh,
of
so Big Rick
herself.
didn't know who Kevin Smith was, but he's seen this.
Yeah. That's
It's
all
like
right.
in Canada when they're forced to watch certain broadcasts because of the content. It's probably the same.
Well, that's mostly just radio. We're not forced to watch.
Could you imagine
television
being on like a
shows.
Navy boat getting attacked and like all of a sudden you're like, crikey, mate! I couldn't do it. I'd be like, I'm like, shut the fuck up! I can't load this missile. Anyways, thanks, Anthony. That was fun.
That was great.
Yeah, I just thought it would be something conversational and something a little bit similar to what we've done in the past, but for different reasons. So yeah. And it was one of those ones where sometimes you see one of those thumbnails and you think it's going to be a good show and it's not.
Yeah.
It's just like, ooh, you guys nailed that thumbnail, though.
The thumbnail's awful, but the show's not so bad. So,
Yeah.
And just because I haven't seen Geekus, you need to check out Space Sweepers on Netflix.
If I still have access to Netflix, I will check it out. But there's a good chance that
The password crackdown.
that one.
Casper Crackdown.
So they're cracking down now on Netflix on password sharing, and you have to log in as it's set up right now once a month at least on the owner's Wi-Fi network with that device. So if you're in like a different city, state, or different house, like they're not going to allow it anymore. And then Big Rick says, Vandal, who are the female actors? You know what, Big Rick? The answer is Google.com.
IMDb.
I've already hit the backspace button. I'm not pushing forward.
All right, well, if you want, we can go on to some random picks just to break this up a little bit.
All right, random picks bumper is now. And guess what, guys? It's new.
Get out of town. Is it? You don't need to shorten anything for us.
Yeah.
We're not complaining.
I'm a
we
size
love what
queen.
You do.
Well, and all the bumpers have a theme tonight that you guys won't know because you can't hear them.
Excellent. It's even better.
This one, I actually took the audio and ran it backwards.
Oh.
But it still sounds close enough where you know what it is. It's just, it makes me laugh.
That's all I do with those videos I post on Instagram in the car.
All right, just a few random picks for you guys tonight. Stuff that I found over the last couple of weeks that I thought was funny. You guys all remember these Bratz
Kylie
dolls?
Jenner.
Yep. Next slide.
All right, yeah, and then we're all done. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because every time I see this particular person, and I'm sorry, I'm going to embarrass somebody. It's just they will never know, and it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to contact them at 3:18, so it really doesn't matter.
Are you sure you won't?
3:17 though.
I wanted to show you this because I could not get that out of my mind every time I see this particular Instagrammer. She has so many fucking filters on her face that it's just like, okay, she is the live version of this. Like, how is that any different?
And
I think that right there is the advertising material for the other picture, actually.
I just think it's like, where are they now?
This is somehow as
before and after.
This is almost as good as the CGI in Thor: Love and Thunder.
Almost.
Ooh, close. It's.
And I didn't put this up here because she's scantily clad, because it's all blurry and shit anyway.
Yeah.
God only knows if that's really her or not, and she just put, like, how ugly can you... I mean, she's got a pretty decent body. How ugly can your face be? Like, why do you feel like it's necessary to put the Barbie filter on your face? And it's every time... Like, she's got hundreds of pictures, and they all look exactly
Yeah, you shared this chick with me, because, like, I've seen this around and stuff, and I get it, like... On some stuff, I'll put, like, myself, I'll post filters. There's nothing wrong with that shit. You know what I mean?
No.
But there is too much. And it's like, are you using the blur tool to, like, I get it, you're blurring out your kitchen, but, like, we could tell you're still in a kitchen. You know, if you're going to spend that much time on your face, spend that much time buying a fucking green screen or something. You know what I mean? And, like, I'm not even trying to be like a total dick face here, but it's like, you look so bad in this. This looks like you got punched in the face 100 times and only one part of your eyeball works. You know, or you wake up and you got the boogers all around it, and that's the one hole in between them, and like it's her face. This looks like what I imagine Aladdin dreamed in 1992 Aladdin animated fucking movie. Like, it's so bad. Like, it just... like, there's nothing wrong with wanting to, like, do a quick filter or doing, adding a little bit of spice to your stuff.
No, but yeah, it's like makeup. It's like,
you look like a fucking...
little bit of makeup can make you look better. Too much makeup can make you look ridiculous.
This is what happens when you type fucking a vape model into an AI generator. This is what happens.
Yeah, and that's exactly what she is. So,
I know, she has no ass.
Coming up on my feed. I should just unfollow it because it irritates me so much, but then again, I like to be irritated occasionally, so that's why it still comes up on my feed.
Okay, and like that's the last thing I'll say about this, and I'm maybe taking it too far, but this is what it looks like if you've ever been on Tumblr and you see the dudes that try to cross-dress and put a girl's face on their face. You look like you're trying to be a dude, put their face over kind of thing, and I'm sure that's not the compliment you want to hear. That's the compliment you're getting, lady. Like, this is so bad. You look like a guy trying to, like, you're a trap person, like you're trying to trap somebody. Like, get out of here. Stop it. Get some help. Makeup's cheaper than the apps. Makeup's cheaper than the apps.
Now, the other pictures I have on here for tonight, I was on Marketplace because I just scroll it occasionally just to see what's on there. And this was the weirdest way I'd ever seen anybody try and sell action figures. And there was more than one of these on here, so I wanted to show you guys just a collection of a few that I saw. I don't really understand why you would take a picture like this to sell an action figure.
Sometimes you just got to see Egon's jump.
Which part is slimed?
Yes.
I guess, I'm not a guy that buys this kind of stuff, so this might be something like you need to see the hands or whatever. But to me, it was like, why were you just taking pictures of like miniatures junk? Like, there's another one.
Maybe exactly for the show off, like the quality that you didn't play with it too much. You know what I mean? That even doesn't sound better, but you know what I mean. It's not wore down from you, like incoming grenade, G.I. Joe, like.
And the last one that I saw, it all falls in line.
I was waiting for this one. Perfect. I was thinking, because you were like, why would you photograph the hands like that? I'm like, oh, there's going to be one where it looks like he's holding his wiener. There's going to be one where it looks like he's holding his wiener.
But what made this extra special is what the action figure actually
is. What?
Dicks of Hazzard.
What?
I didn't even know they made a Roscoe P. Coltrane action figure. It's like, I want this. $53 for a Roscoe P. Coltrane action figure.
I don't.
Great One Basky says,
live on this planet anymore.
Great One Basky says, head not included, or is it extra?
I don't know. I have no idea.
We don't know.
None
you
whatsoever.
You get lower torso.
I like how he's playing with himself, and the other hand is the paper towel hand.
I catch it.
Like, what does he need his hand like that for? Like,
I'm scrolling through Marketplace, and then there's just like this sea of like 10 of these, like all together. It's all just this middle crotch section of. I'm like, is this some kind of subgenre that I'm not, I'm not aware of? I don't know, but yeah, I just thought that was kind of funny.
That thigh gap, though. You can put a penny in there.
That's got at least 4 points of articulation.
All right. Well, I only have one more thing planned for this evening to get done, and then we can go on to why everybody's here anyway. So.
Oh, what time is it? Wow, it's early.
It's still early, but this one's going to take a little bit of time. So.
I could do a long story short thing now if you want.
I'm sure you can do whatever you like, man.
All right. Butt stuff. All right, actually, we were joking around earlier. For this long story short, I'm going to be wearing my forehead. Anthony, now you got something to make material out of.
I've got plenty.
Man, I look like I'm buying chicken wings at a gas station. So
again?
Yeah. Last Friday, Snorkel, you got to mute, man. Anthony needs to use these clips. No,
I will mute.
All right. So last Friday, I was leaving work, and I had to get an Uber over to Dillion's work, and it's kind of far, but not too far. Maybe like a good 20-minute trip, and so I go on the Uber app or whatever. I order my ride. I'm at work, and it pops up, and you can see who it is. And it was a Jamaican guy because he's like, I'm Jamaican. That was his bio. Like, people would be like, I'm trying to feed my 18 kids, or I'm trying to buy new wheels for my trailer. Like, no, this guy's like, I'm Jamaican or whatever. I was like, okay, cool. So anyways, I'm standing outside, it's like, oh, it's 2 minutes away, whatever. So I walk out of the office, standing in the parking lot, waiting. This motherfucker comes up, and it's like, at first, I was a little stressed because anyone that's been on the streets or ever been in a car before knows that Nissan Altimas are notoriously the worst fucking car within 10-mile radius until a BMW runs into it. You know what I mean? So anyway, said Nissan Altima and this Jamaican guy, and I was like, okay, cool, this is going to be a fun ride, man, or whatever. So he pulls up, and he's like going like 45, 50 in the parking lot, and it's not like a big-ass parking lot. Motherfucker's like just like fucking Tokyo drifts, right up to me. Fucking, and he's like, rolls down the window, he's like, Chris, get your ass in my car, man. I was like, oh, shit, okay, like, this guy's going to be a lot of fucking fun and whatever, at least if I'm going to die laughing. So I get in the fucking car, I get in the back seat, I usually make small talk. If the conversation continues, they want to keep talking, I'll feedback. But most of the time, I'm cool with like, oh, nice to see you. How's your day? Good. What weather we're having? So anyways, I get in and I was like, hey, what's up, blah, blah. And he's like, shh, shh, shh. And he had his AirPods in. He's on the phone. And I was like, okay, cool. I don't care. Talk on your phone. Like, you can fucking play phone naps. As long as you get me there safe, I don't give a fuck. Like, you do your thing. Guess what? Insurance, homie. I got this shit. Anyways, so fucking I get in the car, and he's like, shh. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. I'll pull up my phone, scrolling through Instagram. This is last Friday, so we didn't have a show or whatever. I was checking out the green room. They come on around the same time I get off work. So I was, stopping and see what's going on. And then, I'm scrolling on my phone. And so I get in his car, and he fucking speeds off, fucking, boom, like 50 miles an hour. I was like, all right, man, yep, Nissan Altima. I was like, this motherfucker, yeah, it is what it is. So he goes, fucking skirts off, and we're going like 60 and a 25, and shit like that. Go get on the freeway. And so we're on the line on the on-ramp. It's a downward one. You go up and then go down. This motherfucker hits the fucking ramp so fucking fast that I swear to God, we got air at least an inch or two off the ground, and fucking because we landed. And of course, the suspension sucks, So I was like, oh shit, all right, like fuck. And I was like, I'm gonna get seasick. So I put my phone down. I'm listening to this guy's conversation, and he's on the phone talking to this chick. He's like, "Oh yeah, baby, I'm gonna come over there, eat your ass, and all, ma, and all this shit." And I'm not trying to be ignorant. I'm giving you guys the immersive experience here. This is the stereo headset settings or whatever, Samsung and all that. You wouldn't know, but anyways, no. So I'm sitting there listening to this guy. I was like, what the fuck? And he's like talking to this chick, and he's like talking about like eating out her coochie and all this stuff, going down on her. And he's like, oh yeah, and then like, all this shit. And like, I'm not even trying to be stereotypical. He's talking like, he's like, I'm gonna bumbleclot your ass, bitch, and all this. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. I was like, okay. So I was trying, like, I think he saw. So I was like, fuck. And I pulled my phone back out. I'm like, I'm gonna record this shit because like, I'm gonna talk about it on here, and show you guys. So I pull out my phone. And I swear to God, he saw it or something because he said so. He's like, hold on, baby, hold on. And he fucking turns up the radio like 5,000, and it's like the worst fucking Sirius XM radio station I've ever fucking heard, and it's like, it's rap music, but it's like if white people in Sweden tried to do dubstep over rap kind of thing or whatever. It's like, like that's exactly the beat I remember in my fucking head of this music. And I'm like, oh God. So like I couldn't record him, because all the phone, you just hear the on my jeans, and all that, and the fucking me trying to record the music and all that, and so it was bad. It sounds like when an Android sends you a video, so it's it's terrible. So anyways, I was like, all right, so this motherfucker speeding, going like 90, and there's traffic. It's 4 full fucking lanes of traffic, and this motherfucker's figuring out how to fucking rule it like the first Fast Furious, Monica, and fucking go through all the lanes and shit. And fucking we passed the exit off the freeway to go to fucking where I need to go. And I was like, okay, haha, like he has the GPS stuff. Like you'll get the next one, right? You'll get the next one. This motherfucker does this all the way through the whole freeway loop. I'm talking an extra 30 miles almost of fucking driving. So I'm in the car with this guy while he's cutting off shit. There's a truck with logs for some reason in Las fucking Vegas, and he pulls up on it. And I'm like, motherfucker, I know you've seen it. You've seen Final Destination. No, apparently not. We pass on the left shoulder. Pass that truck. Go to the other freeway. 3 accidents. There's an HOV lane, which is like fucking carpool lane or whatever, Motherfucker jumps in that left shoulders that motherfucker around a cop that pulled someone over. A cop pulled someone over, and this dude in this Nissan Altima bumping this music, talking about eating this bitch's asshole, fucking passes a cop on the shoulder. But he's like, what's the cop gonna do? The cop's gonna be like, oh, call in the helicopter, all this shit. The cop's probably like, man, I should have fucking went to school, whatever, you know what I mean? So we finally get there and to the one exit till we get off. And I've been in this Uber for 39 minutes at this point, right? So we get off on the Las Vegas Strip, which is like fucking driving on any fucking highway in LA, you know what I mean? It's fucking terrible too. And then the guy starts going, hold on, I'll call you back, to the girl or whatever. He's like, this is the worst fucking ride I've ever got, man. I fucking hate this shit. This is the longest ride ever. I'm like, sorry, what do you want me to do? You missed the fucking exit. But of course I don't say it because number 1, this dude looks like he's 6'8". Number 2, he's fucking huge. Number 3, he could kill me. So I'm just like, yeah, sorry, sir. Yeah, please don't fucking kill me. And he's like slamming on his thing every time he hits a stoplight and shit, like a red light and all that. I was like, fucking A. Took an extra 20 minutes from a freeway exit that was 2 miles away to get there. And then we would pull up, and this motherfucker, this place has this big ass thing. It's a resort place, or whatever. And they have that little thing where you pull under, the nice carport or whatever. And the guys come and grab your bag and shit. Hits that shit. Oh, thanks, man. Have a right. 5 stars. Tip. I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? So anyways, the original ride cost for this, I survived luckily, whatever. So I guess that's priceless. Depends who you're fucking asking. It was like, the final ride cost originally when I booked the ride, because it tells you usually if he would have took the right exit and not fucking dicked around and talk about eating this bitch's ass and all that shit, would have been $23. They tried to charge me $68 because he missed the exit, did all that shit and all that. So of course, you know, when I get out, I'm like, yeah, 5 stars, I'm a tip motherfucker. And then I get inside and get lost as fast as I can. And I was like, Uber motherfucker, this motherfucking ass was talking about eating ass, hauling ass, running over ass, it's making me shit my ass and all this stuff. So they only charged me $12. But yeah, so if a Nissan Altima ever pops up on your Uber app about to pick you up, doesn't matter who's driving it, they're fucking insane and you should probably cancel the ride. Yeah. So yeah, that's this week's long story short. Yeah, it was a long story. I went on forever.
Christ.
But yeah, because I texted Anthony after the ride too, and I was like, "Boy, I got something for you."
Oh Lord.
And it's so funny because I've seen all this stuff about the Nissan Altimas, and I sold Nissan Altimas when they were brand new. I actually bought my son a Nissan Altima as his first car. But I think it's one of those cars that has a couple of different models that have like really fast engines in them, and they're not an expensive car. So I can see that. I definitely could.
That
And
motherfucker
they're
had.
roomy. They're very roomy inside. Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, a Nissan Altima, if you could fucking find a way to. I mean, it's a Need for Speed Underground, so obviously they use it for racing or whatever, I think.
Well, they have the same engine in that as they do like in the 350Z.
Yeah.
Like they're you know, it's the same engine. So it's like you're getting a 350Z for the price of an Altima. That's
One of the guys I work with has a really nice like Lexus sports car, you know, and that motherfucker got some pickup, but nothing like a Nissan Altima. Like when I was in that car, I was like, oh, you know,
like a Nissan Altima with a Jamaican at the wheel.
Yeah. And it didn't matter really that it was Jamaican, but it just is seasoning on the, you know, on the fucking Cajun rice, you know, like.
It's not the Stig. It's the Stig's Jamaican cousin.
Yeah. So. But yeah, so anyone, like, you know, just be careful out there if you ever order Uber into Nissan Altima. And just be careful of Nissan Altimas. The only thing that could destroy a Nissan Altima is a BMW that doesn't use a turn signal and tailgates you. And the only way you defeat that is with a lifted Dodge truck with 47 lights on the front to drive to your 9-to-5 job.
Yeah. Angela Garrity said Kimbo Slice was in Vegas?
Yeah.
Except that he's dead, but that's actually pretty funny.
He probably is if he's dead then. Yeah.
Yes. His career is dead. Now he's an Uber driver.
This isn't my only job. That's cool, dude. I'm just trying to go home.
I don't care.
Yeah. I love the ones that have
the stereotypical Jamaican cab driver from every movie from the 80s. That's the guy you got. Like that's priceless. That really is. That's awesome. So.
Fucking yeah. I felt like Harry Potter in the third one or whatever when he's on the bus. Like strap in, man. Like, yeah. Oh, we're about to thin out, and it's like yeah. That was how he's going through traffic too.
Ride.
Wow.
You know, but those are the kind of things you have to deal with sometimes when you don't drive, but it's also a really good story.
Yeah.
So as long as you survive.
Yeah. I would have liked a fat insurance check, but you know, whatever works. You know how great it'd be to be able to like get around the house just by blowing in a hole? Like, anyways.
That might be something else. That is
something
that's
yeah.
It's a different kind of house.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound right.
All right. Well, I got one game left called Hallmark something Massacre, Valentine's Day Massacre. So you can run the bumper for that. We can do it.
Bumper is up. I like this one.
I know one person that won't.
I like how Big Rick looks like sister and sister or whatever. Tamika and Tamara or something, I think.
Yes, sure.
Oh Lord.
No, one of them was for sure named Tamara.
No, I think you're right on the names. It made me think of that Key and Peele one where he gets all the names.
Oh yeah, Ron.
I don't know why. At that moment, that's what I heard in my mind was that this picture actually came from. Some of you may have seen it on Instagram this week. I did a little Love Is goofy thing that with pretty music and absolutely absurd pictures. And this is one of the ones that I made, and I was like, it doesn't really work for that, but by God, this is just like terrifying. Like it's half of my face with half of a drag queen, and then up cheek to cheek with Big Rick. So yeah, it's
the cheek to cheek part must have been the worst. No,
depends on the cheek. Anyway, so this one here, as we know, Hallmark does just a ton of Christmas movies. Well, I thought, they probably do some Valentine's Day movies. Oh my fucking God, there was a ton of them. So what I did tonight was kind of similar to what I've done in the past with some reels or fakes, but I wanted to do it the same style that we did with the WNBA logos. So I think when they're all on the screen, you guys get to kind of look them all over and decide which ones you think are real and which ones you think are fake.
God, dude, Hallmark
I have to get like way out of the way of this because I made this slide like huge so you could actually see everything. I had planned on using my other camera, but I think it's just too blurry to be able to use it. So I'll show you guys.
Like a second screen kind of thing?
Well, I can do this where I can use my other camera.
There, yeah, it's working. Yeah, but it's not bad.
All right, well, we can do that then.
At least not on my screen.
If this is too blurry, I'll try and get out of the way of this so you guys can actually see it.
Great One Basket, insert Dean Cain here.
Yeah, no Dean Cain on this list. I had enough Dean Cain for the first one.
Dean Cain's too chubby for a Valentine's Day movie. It's got to be a Christmas movie when you're wearing jackets and sweaters.
So, yeah, Hallmark Valentine's Day Massacre. So what you're going to do is you're going to look at these movie posters. I've got 1 through 8 here, and you guys are welcome to talk about them and CSI them all you want. And then you just got to tell me which numbers are real and which ones are fake.
I already fucking hate number 5. Just add romance. Oh, just a pinch of love.
No, I did have to trim these and kind of make them so they would be all the same size because they obviously the pictures weren't. So don't necessarily go by that. But
is 3 and 5 the same guy? And 6?
I'm not saying anything until you decide. So.
Fuck. The worst part is
all the same guy. You never know.
All these look like they could be for real. Like that's Lacey Chabert or Chabert.
Yeah, that's I was going to lead into this segment by saying, my father, the owner of Toaster Strudel, would not like you making fun of these movies.
The inventor of Toaster Strudel. Oh man, I know. Well,
yes, that is sir. That is sir.
So yeah, I'm gonna say number 2 is real then because
right,
I know
so you're going first.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
So I'm gonna say number 2 is real because Lacey Chabert, I know for sure does a bunch of.
I'm gonna write down the fakes, but you put them out there in any order that you want.
All right. Oh, okay, that's right. Just the fakes.
It doesn't matter. If you tell me all the real ones, I'll know which ones you think are fake. So we'll just do it that way.
8 is fake because it's Paradise and they're wearing cowboy clothes. You know, and then why is that one chick that was a Democrat that now is a Republican, Tulsi Gabbard, in it? I don't know. Let's see. All Things Valentine. I think that's real. So 5, I hope it's fake. So I'm going to go fake on that one.
Okay.
I thought that was Neil Patrick Harris. And I remembered he has some dignity.
NPH wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the NPH would not.
Manny G's in chat, and he's fapping. Love on the Slopes is real. So I'm going to go...
Love on the Slopes.
3 is fake, 8 is fake, and 5 is fake.
So 8, 3, and 5.
Yeah, 8, 3, and 5.
All right. The other gentleman, you are welcome to go in any order that you please.
I am going to say every last one of these is real.
So no fakes.
No fakes.
I didn't know that was an option.
I mean, it's always an option.
I'm scared of number 6 being real, so let's just hope I'm wrong.
I mean, it could be 2 on the nose, but I don't think so.
Just
they got a ginger chick with red balloons. It's too good.
Chat, you're welcome to chime in on this. I haven't seen anything. Like I want you guys to guess on these as well. Picked,
I mean, I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Yeah,
you're not her only fan.
That background though is just. Even Anthony would notice something was wrong about that and change it.
On the which one? 6?
6.
What's wrong with it?
The comes
too much red. Too much red.
The what?
It looks perfect to me, so I don't know.
No,
yes.
The what? Would you say, Snorkel? The what?
the white strings hanging down from the red lofty bits.
From the balloons?
Yes. I just don't like it. It's not nice.
Okay.
What about the white outer glow where they cut the two people out?
I mean, there's that too. So I'm hoping.
Big Rick says.
I'm hoping I'm wrong, but they're all real.
Big Rick says 3, 4, 6, and 7 are real. So he doesn't think 1, 2, 5, and 8 are fake. He thinks those are fake.
1, 2, 5, 8 are fake?
Yeah, 1, 2, 5, 8.
All right. I think Big Rick gets into this one because obviously Sorry, pal. I just use your face way too much. You actually got out of the thumbnail. I put Ern in your place because you were going to be on the thumbnail too. So
Angela Garrity got it right. She said the streamers?
Yes. I don't like
know
that.
what that means.
I don't like that background. Anyways, moving on to Geekus' guessing.
Yeah, gotcha, okay.
Great Rombaski said this whole selection seems rather homophobic towards the lettuce, guacamole, bacon, tomato, quinoa community.
The fact
it's
that
the
you
Hallmark Channel. That's what they live on.
Yeah.
Did he spell quinoa correctly?
Yeah.
Geekus?
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
Come on, he knows what real food is. He lives in a different country.
Also, Geekus does too. That's why I asked him and not you.
He lives in a different country. Yeah.
What did he say? How's that different?
I don't know how. It's
Nothing was different. It was the same thing.
The same statement.
All right, Mr. Maximus, you're the last one.
Oh God!
Aren't you
my
so
initial
glad you
was
came back
there.
with the show?
God, I missed it. Trust me, I missed it so goddamn much. I'm having to go to bed. I'm like, I'm missing all the fun right now. This is bullshit. God damn it, I missed you guys.
We missed you too. Anthony missed you the
Not
most.
as much
but
as David
we also,
Moyle, but I definitely missed you.
Yeah, David Moyle.
Yeah, shout out to David Moyle.
I was gonna say, what? David Moyle missed me. Like, all you guys. What? I see what you mean now.
I think Ern missed you, and as the most attractive person here, Ern missing you carries more flavor.
Yeah, has Ern been in chat tonight?
Yeah, he was here earlier.
Yeah,
he's been chilling.
And he probably got very stoned and passed out.
Which is the right thing to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, about the first 15 minutes of the show. That's what you should do.
Yeah.
Ern's good.
Wait, what'd I do? Ern just got...
Actually, wait, is that Ern in cover number 8?
That might be Ern in cover number 8. Ern stretching.
Ern, tell me which ones of
wings.
these are fake. That's what I want to know, Ern. Just tell me which ones of these are fake.
I want to say they're.
What's the hold up here?
I want to say they're all real. That was my initial too, and Snorkel.
That's what
stole
Snorkel
my
said,
thunder.
So.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, Gigas, just agree with me. Come
with
on,
the
man.
exception of number 1, which just looks like it's from a catalog.
A Finger Hut catalog.
There was some fingering for sure.
That's in number 4. Number 4 is the fingering movie.
That's love in the slopes. That's love in the slopes.
Found another dude.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Let's rub our padded jackets together.
I just love how it's just token, white dude beer.
All the way through.
Token,
There's so
white
much
dude
I want to talk
beard.
about this, but I can't until you guys are done guessing. So it's like, okay.
Yeah,
they're all... Ern is super high. Called it.
Goddamn right he is. Well done, Ern. You're doing it right. Yeah, I want to see where this all goes. I think.
Hey, Angela, we don't call women idiots on this show.
Yeah, because calling people idiots is wrong, and being wrong is for women.
1, 4, 6,
and
8.
for Vandal.
Ern says 1, 4, and 6.
I gotcha.
Don't follow Big Rick, Angela. Don't do it.
Why does number 7, the dog, look more surprised than anybody else?
The dog said, "Why did this bitch take my bed?"
Where do you think Buddy's other hand is? He's not around her.
So much I want to say about these, and I just can't yet. So.
You can. Let's just.
6 and 7.
Most of our guesses. Angela's just not going to guess. I think she doesn't want to be right. So,
Gigas, are you saying they're all real?
They're all real. They're all real.
Okay.
All real.
Angela says, "I hate this shit."
There we go.
It's not Christmas.
People hate
Fuck
this
off.
shit because they're looking at this going, these all should be fake. But they know that they're
100%. They all should be fake, but they're not.
That's the worst
They're
part.
not.
And then Hallmark came in and said, "All right,
What's the worst take?" Hallmark's like, "We got $250 million. Bring us your worst ideas."
All right, we'll probably go back and forth on these a little bit, but I will show you the results on these so you guys.
Angela says 1. Look, we are so white.
The funny thing about it,
Patagonia jacket.
Nobody got the fake one.
I said love and shopping's fake.
Yeah, he did say number 3.
You did. You did.
Yeah,
3,
3 and 5, yeah.
I mean, I still didn't get them all right, but yeah, I'm so glad that one's fake.
I will take only 1 out of 8 being wrong on my guess because that is terrifying.
And like, why would you do a cowboy theme with the name Paradise? I don't like
the first
that.
thing I want to say is that mine was pretty good with the rest of these. Like,
Dude,
Yeah.
yours fits.
Yeah.
I didn't have any questions about number 3.
I was like, I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna make this just like they do. I'm gonna find all the same shit, and in the background and the people in front are 2 different images. Like those are not. I had to find the
Fantastic.
background that worked with this, and I'm like, all right, I love the way that these 2 people stand together because this looks just like a Hallmark.
Number 3 looks more real than number 1 or number 6.
Yeah,
so-
number 1
2
looks
and
really bad.
4 are using the exact same font, just standard, solid.
Yo.
Nothing to go with it.
Well, when you spent your whole budget on fucking Dixon shirts.
And the one at the bottom when you guys were talking about with the balloons, like that is so bad because you can actually see the white halo all the way around their bodies where they cut them out and stuck them on.
Yeah, but the streamers makes it almost look natural. that's what that guy thought.
To me,
knock it
like
off with
some
the
kind
natural
of weird,
streamers.
like book selling picture or something. Like,
yeah,
I was
who
like,
is
did
that
not
actress? Though?
This looks like the.
I know.
Oh yeah, she's hot, and she also reminds me of the crazy chick from Wedding
Amy
Crashers.
Adams?
Yeah, Amy Adams. Oh
Amy
no,
Adams?
not
She's
Amy
in
Adams.
something, and I can't.
Yeah, movie
like-
number 6.
Yeah, movie number 6. Yeah, fair enough, Vandal.
There
I'm
you go.
sorry. I stand corrected.
No, but she's a pretty chick or whatever. But I think the one with 7, it looks like when you watch like a movies or you go into like a Hallmark store and they have the fake family photos in there. Like Anthony's right, that looks like a stock photo.
Is that a Game of Thrones novel?
No,
No, it's not. Okay, good.
No, it's Wheel of Time.
it's Harry Potter.
It's not.
Sure you
Wheel of
did,
Time.
Angela. I believe you.
That's not Wheel of Time.
It's
Don't
just the
do
first
that
thing
to
that-
me.
It's just the first
Angela
thing that
says
popped in my
men
head.
hate the
I
shop.
don't think he's a man in the general sense. I think that he probably loves shopping.
Also, Angela, have you seen my Amazon? No.
Also, Angela, I may not be a man, but I like shopping, so shut up.
I'm pretty sure
was-
too that 3 is from a game show because he's wearing a bow tie.
I thought number 5 you would get Vandal just because I think I left a little bit of the line at the bottom where the Hallmark thing was. But I saw it. I'm like, well, I might be able to get away with it if they're not,
I didn't
Actually,
notice
all
it
of
till
these
you
except
said
for
something.
Mine had that big Hallmark banner at the bottom of them that I had to cut off so I could. I'm like, well, we'll just tell them I made these all.
Well, I'll be honest with you. You cut it so thin that I thought it was just like one of those fonts with an underline.
Good.
I thought it was the same artifact that number 8 has on its top. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, and the Surprised by Love to me was the most ridiculous title of the bunch as well. I was like,
Yeah.
that sounds like something I would make up. But they've got the white halo around them too. It's just like, wow, these are just you. And number 2, I mean, even though I like that actress, I mean, that is grossly stuck on a background. Like, it's,
Oh yeah,
they're not like the background is more in focus than they are. Like, it's
Anthony.
horrible.
Angela.
Anthony,
oh, yeah, go
I
ahead.
must thank you, Anthony, for providing 8 more examples of why you should go approach Hallmark for a job. Because you could
every
do
time
better.
I do these, I think about doing that more.
You think that they don't have some kid from some weird Christian convert church that's doing this for free for experience? Like,
But Anthony could put his hat on sideways and say he's the youth pastor for that kid.
no, they just
So-
put Anthony in the movie as the dad that works at a bar.
Ooh, Anthony.
Ooh, hey. There you go.
Can I
Career
have Nicolas Cage
change.
defend me as Santa Claus?
They would have
There we go, there
Anthony
we
would
go.
be the dad, the John Goodman of Coyote Ugly in these movies.
We
So,
can't
yeah,
get Nick Cage.
Vandal wins that because he was the only one that got the fake one. And it was his last pick, too, which is crazy.
Well, what
So,
can I say?
yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed
Great one,
a
Basky.
little,
Why it makes it worse?
Hallmark
Uh,
Massacre.
I didn't enjoy it.
I enjoyed
I
it.
didn't
thought-
hate it. Does
yeah,
that
I
count?
didn't hate it. Yeah.
I thought it was fun.
Sarah Rafferty.
Ah, that's the one.
Why does Snorkel look like a DJ right now?
Sarah Rafferty. Ah, she's on Suits. That's why I know her.
There it
Of
is.
course you did.
There we go.
Never
it is.
watched
She plays
it.
Donna on Suits. Yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, definitely hot.
All right. So we're getting into some boat parts. It is 9:30, so we got a pretty good amount of time to do this. I did decide to do a throwback to.
Oh no!
When
He's getting tired over here.
God, I couldn't help notice the time.
I'm going to use the photo that Graham Baskey made us, I think, a year or so ago for the boat parts instead of the video because I was scrolling through uploading stuff this week and I thought it was great. Also, he gave me them Kylie Jenner lips, man. The worst part is when he did this picture, like, he didn't have to Photoshop my hair. It was that bad at one point. Like, it's literally what I had. I think I have that sweater, too. But, yeah. Boat parts. So, if anyone's new, it's Price is Right's rules. You bid on something without going over, and whoever is the closest without going over wins. You can snipe someone's bet by betting 50 cents, 10 cents, 3 cents if you want. More, less, whatever. Do whatever you like. We will be going on Facebook for, what is it, would you call it? You always say Marketplace Marina, and for some reason I can't do A's right now, Macarena. And yeah. No. All right.
I just did.
Bumper video of me doing the Macarena for Facebook Marina.
Boats.
Yeah.
Facebook.
I can't.
Marketplace Macarena.
Yeah. Mackerel.
God, everything on this show's got weird names, and anybody that would come on would have no idea.
We need to figure out how to put Fish Finder in that.
We basically name our segments like fucking Elon Musk names his bastard children. All right. So tonight we have, for the first thing, it's called a train layout. So basically it's a giant table that some dude made a whole train, like city kind of thing on. The description is used like new. That's it. But it looks pretty cool. I wish Kentucky was here because I think this would be something he'd have a lot of fun with. But if he watches the replay, he'll see. So I'm going to toss it up on screen. This is one of the pictures for it. And this thing is fucking massive. So it's kind of like the last scene in the first Ant-Man movie where he's fighting the Blue Jacket or whatever. And
Yellow Jacket.
Yeah, that's what I say. I'm colorblind. Thanks for pointing that out.
Anytime I got you,
At
sweetie.
least you didn't say Blue Beetle, so we're good.
But yeah.
That would be something else entirely correct.
So
shout out to DC.
No.
That was for Angel.
Yeah. So it's got
Oh, wow, okay.
It's huge.
So this guy doesn't like Warhammer 40K, so we decided to do trains instead.
Yeah. And it's cool, like, you could tell this guy's been doing this for a long time, not just because of how, like, immaculate everything looks. Like, this looks like Verdansk, if you ask me. But,
we didn't ask you.
Yeah. He painted the wall to look like mountain ranges from fucking Red Dead Redemption 2.
Does he work at a store like Best Buy, and his friends are helping him find a girlfriend so he can have sex for the first time? Because that's what this is.
Yeah. Manny in the chat says my autism is kicking in. John says 750 Bob. Angela says 600. She also says, dude, that's sick. What to do with that ping pong table when you find out it's for nerds? 1127 says Great Wombatsky.
Angel, I think you got those words backwards. I think it was that dude is sick.
And then Ern says 1500. Big Rick says 2000. And
Ooh.
I want to put Beetlejuice houses on it, says Angela. Is Thomas the Tank
right.
engine?
Beetlejuice.
Manny's asking, is Thomas the Tank
Beetle
engine
drink?
included? No, that's on the DLC. It's $69.99.
Comes with Sir Top and Hat though.
Comes with Mr.
Sir Top and Hat.
Oh no, it comes with the Riley C. Coltrane or whatever.
Also, so far, Manny G putting down
Roscoe
the
P.
best
Coltrane?
questions.
Yeah,
God damn.
it's giving off Mr. Roger vibes. Mike T says 900. Bob. Anthony, what say you?
Is this literally your neighbor's house across the street?
No, that's a 3-car garage.
$5,000.
$5,000. All right. Snorkel.
I don't want to win this. I have no desire to own this.
$800.
$800. All right.
I just realized I allowed Mike T to snipe me. Oh well.
Yeah. Yeah. Geekus?
$12.75.
$12.75. All right. The actual price being sought. God damn it! I accidentally showed off the next one. Is going to be $300.
Wow, that's cheap.
Motivated
We got
seller.
Manny G with $60 down there.
He's got more than
Manny
$300
G
worth of
gets
time
it.
in that.
Yeah. Uncle Touchy.
That had to go.
Graham
That had to
Baskey
go.
says, "Does Uncle Touchy set up extra?"
I've heard of Mr. McFeely, but this is a little too real.
Steve-O said it costed one marriage.
Manny G must pick up yourself, yeah.
Yeah.
And it won't fit in your SUV.
Yeah.
No.
Must have truck. Will not deliver.
It would be easier to buy the house than try to move.
Yeah,
that.
basically. Yeah, you're not moving that.
All right. So, yeah, Manny, congratulations. You won sadness.
One hell of a train set.
Yeah. The next thing we have up is a yard art or Airbnb plane fuselage. So an airplane fuselage with 10-engine wings, no engines, but wings are there. Ready for your imagination to make it into a toy house for your kids, turn it into an Airbnb, or just have some cool yard art. This is full-size plane with steering wheels, but no instruments or gauges. Some interior parts are there as well. Projects Unlimited. Toy house, clubhouse, castle, barn, aviation yard translates into, please get this off my property. I have no idea what to do with this, but I saw white people that built a Starbucks inside of a minority neighborhood, and they put a skull in their front yard, and I think I could sell this on the guys that this is going to be a craft that you use for arts and crafts in your white yard. Let me toss up a picture of it for you real quick, because this motherfucker needs some work. But yeah.
God, same. What a
You,
what a
me,
mood.
train sets.
A BBL, maybe. Oh, wait, what are you talking
same.
about? I'm talking about, anyways. But yeah.
I think
Uncle
we're all
probably got
talking
a
about
leg
the
up
same
on
thing.
this. I mean, he wasn't even in the Air Force.
I was not.
Air Force adjacent.
Nah, he was in the Australian Navy, apparently.
I was in the chair force. Thank you very much.
Nah, yes, of course.
Yeah. So this is the picture of the full thing. The trailer it's on doesn't even have all the wheels on it.
Do we get the trailer?
I'm
Does it have
assuming
waterproof
so.
On a boat
taillights?
trailer.
Yeah.
It's on a boat trailer. Do we get waterproof taillights? If we do, Kentucky
Manny.
got this if he guesses, but he's not here, so.
It'll fit.
Yeah. So it comes with this busted ass trailer. I didn't see exactly the location, but this is definitely an outskirts of Vegas kind of yard. If you look in the back, they have the old Chrysler bus. At least I'm
This is a cocaine plane that came over from Mexico.
Oh, for fucking sure. Why do you think all the instruments and shit are gone? Because there was cocaine in them.
Yeah. That's why the wings are gone.
Graham Baskey said only 3 people died in this crash, so $942.
Yeah, if I was
Fourth
telling
one
this on there, I would make up
died,
some
but it was a
bullshit
dog.
story about, this is the plane that JFK Jr. died in. Would you like to have it on your lawn?
Yeah. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, if for the right person, like some Couch Customs or some shit, like, you could probably do something cool with this. But, like, this is not, I think this is too big of a project for the average project person, you know what I mean? Like, I get what they're doing with it. Hopefully they sell it, I guess. But this thing's beat the fuck up. And also, like, yeah.
Big Rick's going to have to re-vote. Not only for cussing out Greg Lebowski, but because John beat you to 850.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So John says 850, Bob. Fuck you, Big Rick. Manny says $12,000. And then Big Rick said, damn it, Jahan. Can't even spell it right. Angela says 300, Bob. Big Rick says 860. Ern says 500. Steve-O says 725. Mike T says, I'm going to say 1450. And Snorkel, what say you, Flyboy?
$1,890, Bob.
$1,890. Geekus.
Although I think Manny G might be closer than he wants to admit.
We'll see.
I think he might be onto something.
1,800.
You bitch.
And $79. Got him.
Man, you guys are really crashing in each other like Pearl Harbor.
Oh, like Piper Aircraft in the 70s.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute.
All right, Anthony, what are you going to pay for this prop from the Black Widow movie when they escaped?
That's what I was thinking. That's hilarious.
$25.
$25. All right. So the
Anthony's
actual
damned and determined not to win ever again until we get another fish finder.
The actual
this thing could be free for all.
Exactly.
The actual retail price for this fucking cocaine mule, shed on the fucking bricks in the background, is $1,500.
1,000?
$1,500.
So
That would be
$1,500.
Mike T.
Yeah, Mike T got it with $1,450. He was only off by a half a gram of cocaine.
I bet they let you have
That
it.
is not half a gram. Oh wait, you're in Vegas. They are
It
inflated.
is.
Never mind.
Yeah.
It's inflated prices in Vegas. It's fine.
Yep.
So we always talk about, we have the PT loser game. We make fun of PT cruisers, and we've seen some pretty ridiculous prices for those, right? So I wanted to do this one for
Wait,
funsies.
Airbnb? Did I just read?
Yeah, you read that. You read that correctly, and I'm sorry. What?
What?
So there's like people that have Airbnbs that are literally tents with fucking globes as light bulbs in it, and they charge $400 a night. Like people, like it's a white people thing, and it's a person of privilege thing because it's like they have one that's like here in Vegas where it's a tent and you live by the strip like a homeless person, and it's booked for 5 years.
No, I'm done. I'm
Yeah.
done.
I thought maybe they were trying to say like you could use it as a lawn ornament at your Airbnb.
Yeah, that's
and I could
what
see
I
that
was-
being a smart thing. Is it's like it would make it easy to find.
Yeah.
It's like, it's the one with the plane parked in the front.
No, they're definitely talking about putting a cot in it and then making you charge people to sleep
that's a
in
little
it.
crazy.
But yeah. Ern says, damn it, I was going to
It's
guess
probably bigger
that.
than some New York apartments, though.
So we always talk about PT Cruisers. The reason why I do that is because we have 2011 Jaguar XF. 2011 Jaguar XF sedan. Driven
wouldn't touch this.
88,000 miles for 2011. So less than 100,000 miles, over 10 years old.
What's that in metric?
17 kilos.
Thank you.
It's a V8 engine, 5.0, runs and drives amazing. Let's see. No issues at all. Very strong engine, transmission, exterior, paint is good. No major damage. Just little
Jaguar.
Just little road scratches.
Jaguar.
It's a Jaguar. You Jaguar. You Jagweed. No rips, damages. Everything works as it should. It's power windows and lock. Sunroof, keyless, push to start. Texas title, smog, no problem. Very low miles. I'm going to toss some pictures up for you guys.
Yeah,
all of this is complete bullshit. It's a Jaguar.
It's the first
Nothing
car that
works.
you put the chrome paint on in Grand Theft Auto.
Nothing works, and everything is broken. It's a Jaguar.
It's a Jag.
It's the most reliable car
In
the world. Sorry, darling. It seems that I've forgotten my wallet in the car. Why don't you get the bill this time? I'll be warming up the Jag.
You know, we were talking about filters earlier today.
Ooh, wee!
Manny says, how much is this guy's monthly child support? I want to guess that price.
You can bet on that one, Manny. Yeah. Do
At
that.
least 1,200. It's Texas, so
Yeah.
He's
So you're
in
saying-
Vegas to get work.
Taxes, you say?
But I mean, it looks nice. There's no it doesn't look like anything's really messed up on it. He really
but
did
it's
a good
that 5
job.
liter that's throwing me off because that's a Ford engine.
yo,
It makes sense, though. It's owned by Ford.
Yeah, they made those Type S's that were just like
Yeah.
horses with a body kit on them. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
it's just a Ford Focus deep down.
It's it's just here's the body, the
Hey,
chassis.
I've
just
puked out of
Just another
plenty of
Mondeo.
nice Ford Focuses.
Yeah,
but I'm-
Top Gear jokes. Sorry.
yeah, I love them. Thank you.
I'm here
Vandal
for
has
it.
no clue
No.
what's going on.
Big Rick says
I've been watching it
12,000.
all week, so I'm like,
Oh,
whoa.
yeah.
That's okay. Vandal's going to start watching Pluto after this. He's going to get caught up. It's going to be great.
Vandal needs to watch some Grand Tour.
God,
Just
if I can
watch
get
some
Vandal to
Grand
watch
Tour.
Top Gear,
I don't
that
need
would
money
be
to foster
the
a
best
kid.
thing ever.
Overpriced says Big Rick 12,000. Manny says 1,200. Graham Besky said it's a Jag. Does it come with the stolen luggage or is it extra? 13,875.
Oh, it definitely comes with the stolen luggage,
Yeah.
Grabowski. It definitely does.
Yeah. Mike T says, I'm going 9,500. Angela says 15,000. And then Manny G says, oh, Rita, you guys were talking about Ford Focuses. And I said, I've peeked out plenty of nice Ford Focuses. There was one time where we were all partying at my house and we had to do a beer run. And then as soon as we got to the store, I was too sick. So I gave her the money to run in our friend Rita to go get the beer. And she was like one of your like nice, like friends, aunts kind of ladies, you know, like really nice personality, all good one, but like not really like a party animal, you know? And I was like, you go get the beer. And then we drive back and she drove a Ford Focus and out the car for 2 miles straight. I puked consistently. And by the time we got home, I had to fall in the fucking front yard, puke some more, and then I sobered up enough to drink more. John says 4,500, Bob. The transition.
The transition was seamless.
Jarring. Sorry, seamless.
This is the weirdest auction I've ever been to.
Yeah. Oh man, if Vandal was an auctioneer, it would be amazing.
Oh,
Long story short,
dude, I would bid just to hear more long stories.
Drink All says Big Rick. Steve-O says 3,800. John said 45. Anthony, since you're not a big fan of the Ford engine in this, brother, what are you thinking?
I just want to know what the year and the miles are again.
88,000 miles, 2011.
So, rolled back speedometer, 2011.
It could have been, like, okay, I will annotate this. There's a lot of military personnel in Las Vegas. So this car, well, he said he's from Texas too. So you got to think about it like this. This guy could have been active duty Army for a long time after he bought a car because it's definitely like a boot guy kind of car. Left it in the garage while he went overseas and did all that shit. That's why 2011, you think about it and all that, you know, that's when all that shit was popping off. Maybe it was garage kept that whole time because it wouldn't make sense. The picture of the guy, I don't know if you guys can see it that well on the screen, but it's definitely a guy that's wearing his t-shirt tucked into his pants. So I think this was a garage kept car. I mean, I get it. I know the price, and I'm not trying to like sway anything, but I'm saying like it doesn't seem like there's anything weird about it. Is what I'm trying to say.
All right. Unfortunately, I feel like I'm sniping Mike T, but I'm going to go 9,900.
9,900. All right. Snorkel.
I got to figure out if anybody stole mine because usually somebody has stolen mine. Nobody stole mine. I'm going to go 8,500, Bob.
8,500, and then Geekus.
I'm gonna go $8.
$8.
$8 or $8,000
or 8,888.
We'll just do 8,000. Put him down for a cool.
Geekus lastest, but definitely the mostest. Says that. This guy got this car right after the recession, and then had a wife. Says Manny. So the actual price being sought for this Jaguar is $7,500.
Damn,
that was over good. Is that John?
The closest without going over would be John.
John. Congratulations, John. You can pick up your car anytime you've got the time to.
Yeah. Anytime you have $7,000, it is yours.
It's
yours.
But if you think about it, like last year, this car had like they were selling like 2006s and 7s for like $30,000 because of the shortage, and I'm just wondering like why is this one so cheap? But like then again, he says everything runs fine and all that shit, so I don't know. I just don't know. So
I mean, it's 13 years old.
Yeah, I mean that's fair, but still, you would think they'd want more.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
And then what time we got? We could do probably 2 more.
I've never even heard of an XF model Jaguar though. I don't know why, I just haven't.
So we open these.
I don't even want to Google it, but it doesn't sound right.
Extra Ford.
Normally they're extra 40.
Extra Ford.
Extra 40. Yeah, no.
All right, so I got the pictures ready. The next item we have is a prison inmate clear see-through casing 12-inch black and white TV KEC KTV KT1210 CLR television. What the fucking fuck acronym is that shit? Nevada State Prison issued. Working. Excellent condition. Same fucking letters. TV with US FCC standard VHF UHF electric tuner. May 2004 manufacturing date. Proven. Made in the Philippines. Size 12-inch pre-owned. hard to find hard to find addition. Hard to find addition to any collection. So I get people collecting tube TVs.
Who is collecting these?
But what? I never would it makes sense if you think of the people, because I used to go to this photo studio where this guy had it was a photo studio, and you pay to go take photos there, and I would take photos there sometimes. And he had a wall of TVs. What did you do at this
photo studio again?
And he had a wall of TVs.
They didn't have trampolines?
No trampolines.
Oh, okay.
Just TVs, and he collected TVs, and he had a photo studio, and that's where I shot photos because he rented a studio where you could shoot photos.
It was a photo studio.
Photo, yeah.
Okay, we understand where the place was.
But yeah. Anyways,
I'm still confused.
He collected these. He collected not like these TVs specifically, but tube TVs. So I understand the collection for that. But I think that is this like this rarest Beanie Baby in tube TVs?
Well, the funniest part about that ad is saying it was pre-owned. I don't think that was a problem that anyone.
Do you call state property pre-owned? Was this park pre-owned?
TV that you're allowed to have in prison, I'm guessing, and this was the thing that the guy took with him when he left, and he's down to this, and he needs to sell it to
crack
or whatever.
Crack.
I don't know.
But let me throw it on screen. I got people bidding without even seeing it. But if you're,
we probably should.
Yeah,
I don't. Whew.
If you and so a lot of people
do a blind bid episode where you just bid without seeing pictures.
Yeah, I just make it up and don't even show the price.
Yep, no.
This is what my life has come to: bidding on pre-owned prison TVs.
Yeah. So
it's a great Friday
I got better shit to do, man. Sorry.
Do you really?
Oh my God!
What the fuck?
John says, "Does it come with the orange jumpsuit?" No. Unfortunately,
it doesn't come with the orange jumpsuit, but I like that clear casing.
That's a DLC. I'm sorry.
Hells yeah.
Maybe it's so that you can't hide anything.
That's okay. Yeah, that's what I was gonna get into. Is so if anyone was curious, because I looked it up, and I thought it was this, but it's a clear TV, so you can't hide weapons or any paraphernalia or any of that kind of stuff in it. You know, your dirty magazines or whatever it is, your shiv, your toothbrush. You know.
Although I'm just saying, this TV makes a pretty good improvised weapon on its own. So
yeah, I know.
Yeah. Weighs a couple pounds. I'm sure it'll be fine.
It really does.
Blunt force trauma to whoever is pissing me off that day.
It looks like those Bolby Max, says Manny. Yeah, it looks like the Max from the 90s and early 2000s.
100% is. God, I do not miss CRTs.
God,
Jeez.
CRTs,
a little bit.
They still have the best resolution, though.
Technically, on a very technical level, yes. But they're still fucking disgusting. I do not miss them.
A TV made by the same company that makes Jelly's sandals.
Yeah.
Oh, God, the sweat. The smell.
The sound?
Oh, the sound. Oh. No. Why are you making me relive
walking on fucking fish fillets? Okay. So
everybody thinks Ugg boots are bad. They got nothing on the high school fucking hallway full of jellies.
Yeah. Angela says $10. Big Rick says 50. Manny said Desert Days Music Festival did TV art installation with stuff like this. John says the jumpsuit. Manny says 240 is his bid. John says 75. Bob. Grey Wambaski probably has the winning answer. 1 Fifi, 2 cups of toilet wine, and a cigarette.
Fuck yes. No, Grey Wambaski won it. Yep.
Yeah. Also, an extra time in the meal hall. Mike T says 75.
Wait, Mike T says 80 because he caught, instead of us having to tell him to redo it, he caught himself.
He caught it.
Shout out to Mike T. So, yeah.
Shout out to Mike T knowing how to play the game, unlike other people.
Big Rick will delete his comment, and they'll be like, I never saw that.
Yes.
So, Anthony, what are you thinking about this Shiv Me TV?
$100.
$100. All right. Big Rick wants to know if you were in jail, Snorkel. I think he saw your Pornhub video.
That was my.
That was acting. That was acting. He was acting.
It was not really acting. It was passing acting. Yeah.
What do you mean was in jail? Look at where he lives.
Also, Snorkel, before you bid, I don't want you to take it. Manny G put in chat, 1 rape and a bar of soap. So if you were thinking that.
I mean, 1 dropped bar of soap and a rape. There we go.
Steve-O coming in with 40.
You said 100 there, Anthony?
I did, yes. 1 C note.
God damn you.
That's like 42 suits.
Because I really think that this is somebody that is down to the last thing they can fucking possibly pawn.
If it makes your idea, like your thought process on this any more confirmed, it is definitely on one of those little wood folding tables you get at Walmart for $8 that people that never can afford real furniture use everything
$25, Bob.
Listen, I have a couple of those sitting around here. I'm not.
I currently have one holding my keyboard.
So you guys know.
No, but I guess I don't understand what the market is for this. And Vandal's probably right. There's probably somebody out there that collects these for some reason. But I mean,
somebody's drooling over this thing right now.
Any other reason why you would want this?
Well, I mean,
conversation piece, I guess.
It's definitely a conversation piece, but I think like if I were to personally ever buy something like this, it'd be in the garage where I have a pool table or like, some like the beer fridge, or something like that. And you don't actually ever use it, but you could turn it on and like hook up your Super Nintendo to it.
If you were a dad that had like hot daughters, you could always keep it in like the area wherever the boys would be coming in to pick them up. And if they ask a question about it, you could be like, yeah, I got it in prison.
It's my prison TV.
I got it with my prison wallet.
Angela needs to be asked to leave with her pun. So
was it a closed convict TV? Get out of here.
I'm not sure that's what's...
And Steve-O updated his bid for $40 or 3 bags of crack.
I mean, one of those is significantly more than the other there, Steve-O.
So, Snorkel, what was your bid?
My bid was $25.
$25. All right.
We still got to get Geekus.
Yeah, Geekus.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Just Vandal's ready to move it on. I get it. It's cool. I haven't been here for a while. It just happened at this point now.
I can't see you guys anymore.
Yeah.
All right. So, Geekus?
$89.
89. All right, the actual
Geekus, I'll help you out here, pal.
Actual retail price.
Yeah, there we go.
$119. Anthony wins it.
What? Come on.
Yeah.
You did win. So fish finders, cars, and
screens.
Prison
if there's
TVs.
A screen. If there's a screen involved.
Not like
Anthony's
this.
your man if there's any kind of screen involved whatsoever. Anthony's so pleased.
Also, Snorkel, Steve-O rebukes you. Not true, Snorkel. For the 3 bags of crack.
Lives. That he can get 3 bags of crack for $40.
Where's that guy from?
Steve-O's in Albuquerque?
No, Geekus knows who I'm talking about.
What?
Scorn. No.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute, what?
He loves this stuff. It's fine.
Crack me up. You never let me down.
I don't know what his dealers.
Oh wait, Great Wombasky says he.
Great this evening. From Moink Squad.
Anthony, do you want to say that Great Wombasky won with the 1 Fifi, 2 cups of toilet wine, and a cigarette?
Absolutely. 100%.
There we go. Okay, Great Wombasky, you took this one.
All right, I'm typing stuff in chat. Let's start it out. Snorkel, Geekus, Anthony, obviously.
I got nothing, Geekus, you.
I'm also just kind of chilling out. I haven't really done anything on the channel lately. I'll get back to it. It's just life happens, But it was great to be back here. Thank you guys for having me. Chat, you're hilarious as always. Appreciate you guys spending time. Anthony.
Well, thanks for being here, Gigas. We always have fun being here. Yeah, chat, you've been great. I run a small media company called Oink Squad Media. I have a website where I sell t-shirts. I also do all kinds of stuff for Instagram, like commercials and intros and short bumpers or long bumpers, depending on what you want. And if you need me, the best way to get a hold of me is through Instagram, which is _Anthony Ramella. Other than that, Rogue Shop is having a Valentine's Day sale. If you use the code LOVE20, you can get 20% off of anything that you order. And they even have some special Valentine's Day chocolates and massage oil. The chocolates are the regular Delta 9, like you would get in a regular cannabis shop, but it's just derived from hemp, so that makes it legal. And they're cute little boxes. All kinds of really cool stuff on there. And I design all the labels for them so you guys can tell me how wonderful I am when you see them. Anyway, I really enjoyed doing this. It's a lot of fun, and I missed you guys last week. So we will be back next week with a special guest, which should be a lot of fun too. So we'll see how she hangs with the boys here on the Friday Fallout, but I think it's going to be a good time. So,
there's going to be a girl.
It is going to be a girl here, so all you guys should sneak by. I was trying to get more.
There's no girls on the internet
with the thumbnails, but maybe we'll get some replay action with that. Anyway, Vandal, take us on home, buddy.
All right, everybody. Thank you for coming back. We are happy to be back. This is probably one of the best shows I think we've done this year. Guess what? We've done like 3 shows this year. That's it. No. Anthony, thank you for putting everything together. The segments were great. Next week, Anthony's got something big planned, and I think it's a great part of what we're going to start doing now. So keep looking forward to it. Big Rick, thank you for being here. Mike T, Steve-O, fucking Angela, fucking Ern, fucking Manny, fucking everybody. Know what? Fuck everybody for being here. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are all beautiful. I'd fuck you all. Yeah. Anyways, we love you. You're very special. Don't panic, buy toilet paper. It's made in your home state. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
See ya.
Deuces.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for having me.